All set. All good.
We're up?
You're up.
All right. Fantastic. Colin has been doing this thing lately where he's like, he does this when he does a.
Oh, is that the new do thing?
Yeah, he was doing it we were doing the thing with Riggs. We were getting ready while Riggs was trying to figure it out.
Oh, he seems he's fired. He shot out of a cannon this morning for some reason.
Well, what's going on with you? I mean, Riggs was like leaving Las Vegas this morning. It was pathetic. I thought he was going to die during taping the show, honestly.
I come from a different perspective. I'm like, so that's what it's like to hold your alcohol together when you're doing a show.
That's true.
It's pretty good.
He's a pro. 6 a.m. out there. Why are you all fired? Would something happen on the drive here or something?
No, not really. It just seems like he's energetic today.
I hope so. We got a fucking busy 30 days, Dave. Busy. Very busy. Busy.
Sounds like it.
Yes. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. I'm stressed out to the fucking max. Colleen's like, whatever. It's fine.
What? What did I do?
He's running the ship?
That's exactly the question you should be asking yourself.
I gave you a great idea again yesterday. Again.
Oh.
I don't care about that right now. That's got nothing to do with what we're trying to do. It's just something. It's
but it was important.
It's not. Not for the show. It's not.
Okay. Well, I've had some other developments. You haven't asked about it, so it's all right.
Well, you could send them to me. How about the thing that we talked about with the other idea that you added on to?
No progress yet. A lot of calls made on Monday.
Right,
working day. Well, that's a tough one. It's a holiday week, so it's going to be yeah.
The new slogan for Barstool Sports should be, you'll find out someday what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's true.
The world's longest tease.
Well, I'm actually fine with this Ryder Cup thing because we taped it to be paired with the Ryder Cup, as opposed to mini golf thing, which was never said it was going to be 4 months later. Like this was taped, like people tape things and run it 3 months later. It's just we talk about it.
But it's a sporting event, so it's like, and you all do live shows where little tidbits are going to come out.
Other than us, like not really.
I guess.
That's the one thing I think we sort of, in this world, overemphasize because we talk about it. Like,
maybe.
I mean, is like Jersey. I
even take Portnoy's tweet as a tease the other day.
No, for sure that was a tease.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh, no, he and I are the two. Oh, for sure that was a tease.
Yeah.
But I think that's also okay, too, though, because it's kind of then sort of funny. Like, it's funny to make fun of the fact it's going to take forever.
The fun moments will still be funny, I'm sure.
I hope. We shall see.
I would say that's the most secretive big event that they've done to this point. There was nothing out there about it. Nothing.
No, we were told to keep. No, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
So what's going on this beautiful 5th of July?
Yeah, I was asking Mike. Did you hear he's got a new enemy apparently in the Blind Mike Project
You
world?
won't care about it. Don't worry about it.
Not this comedian, right? Oh, God.
That fan, yes.
I was hoping that's the 30-second blindmike.net when I don't listen to him promote his show.
We'd love to have you on our side in this battle, but I don't expect
Dave, don't you understand? I'm on Dat Fan side. Okay,
that's what I was afraid.
Yes, he's datfan.net, project.net. Yes, no, I saw that. Yeah. How was the trip? That's what I care about.
The trip was great.
Yeah,
Justin was great. He seemed.
You had a lot of Justin in your life for a little stretch here.
I can't get enough of it.
Yeah,
I got to listen to you guys talk about it, the big announcement. I had watched unfold live.
What was the big announcement?
Well, not announcement so much as you said that Justin reached out about Barstool Sports.
Yes. What is Justin's take on this whole thing?
He seems very into it. He seems
particularly
loyal to you.
Did he confirm the message Portnoy right away?
He did.
Okay.
He made it seem like...
Portnoy said it was a record, literally a record.
Well, he gave me context and said simply that Portnoy asked a question and Justin answered it. Portnoy's like, who is this guy? And Justin said, he literally didn't say hello or anything. Yeah. He goes, I was an intern for the Kirk Minahan show.
So the 46,000 responses on Twitter that Dave got saying that was him would not... Dave needed actually from Justin himself.
Horse's mouth.
Right. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But he seemed very positive about it. Still seemed like he'd be very loyal to you. He did mention...
Of course.
He mentioned that at some point there will likely be a Stool Scenes episode where he is berating someone for talking shit about you behind your back rather than on the air. You know, he's going to be that kind of a guy.
I don't think we need that. Okay. Maybe I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to text Dan.
This might be me reading too much in, but I felt this way. Mm-hmm. I was surprised when Big Cat was talking to you about it. He seemed kind of like, listen, I don't have any pull here. I like Justin as much as the next guy, but who knows?
I think there was firings in the air.
So he didn't want to seem like he was dancing on anyone's grave.
I don't know. I don't know that, but that's right when that stuff happened.
Yeah.
So that would be my guess. He probably was on calls for 2 days because I know some people were. I think there were more names than the people got. I think some people, they were probably considering more people, I would guess. So that's probably what happened. I know he likes Justin.
Makes sense.
So I think Justin's going to get a job there if he wants one. And I think it'd be good for Justin to get out of here, honestly.
The Windy City.
Yeah, how it's going to do for Grill on the Hill.
That'll be tough.
There'll be little kids at concerts at Gillette, literally, dehydrated,
Well,
Right.
dying of thirst.
We poke fun. I heard him talk to one of the little girls on the phone the other day.
I'm sorry.
And give her one of his coworkers. And, kind of, he bosses her around.
Oh, I bet he does.
Yeah, he tells her what's what
Yeah.
and where it should go.
Yeah, you put that there?
No, but he's a power manager. You know,
This girl is going to be like a doctor one day.
she sounded of age.
She's like, I'm just saying, she's going to go to college to listen to this idiot manager.
I think Justin is, grooming's the wrong word. Molding young.
Grooming is not the wrong word.
Molding young
Yes.
minds.
Mold, yes. Jesus. So you get there. How long was the drive?
7-ish hours.
Yeah,
the
it's not
second,
bad
the
drive.
second round, the second day took a little longer because 4th of July traffic and everything.
Yeah. So I don't know anything. So you go to the show and it's the guy. Did he win America's?
Last Comic Standing.
Dat
season
Fan,
1.
is that his name?
Dat Fan.
Funny guy.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we were there for Tom Myers, the great Tom Myers.
Sure.
Dat Fan was just an added bonus.
Right.
And
Good crowd. I saw some of the pictures.
great energy.
Right. Yeah.
We brought the, but that's just the thing. It's a quarter full. It's 60 people in a 250
just you and Justin?
room. There were a few gearheads there.
Oh, is that right? Who was there?
Drew P. Balls.
Yep.
Big
Yep.
name. Mark, Joe.
Yep.
All the guys. That's about it. That about rounds out the.
These are just guys who just found you organically.
Certainly.
Yeah.
They're like, what show do you do? The crazy guy.
So they're okay. That's good. So you guys are there.
They a couple people. I said it was like my old Tinder days where I was messaging one guy like,
Yeah. Right.
going in at 6. You're gonna have to go in without you.
Yeah.
We were made up probably 10% of the audience more. Or less.
Okay. So Daffan is first.
No,
not
Tom Myers hosts the show.
Oh,
and there's about 7 comedians in between, and then Dat Fan.
So Daffan's a big closer.
Yes, that's the big get.
Right.
Now, this is equivalent to essentially a bringer show where it's us who are there for Tom, and then we heard the other people in like the lobby and everything. It's the comedians like families and friends.
Sure.
We were crashing their party basically.
Right.
So this is not like a massive, but Dat Fan early on hears the laughs that we're giving Tom and figures something is amiss.
He smells the. Yeah.
He smells, but we were very incredibly respectful audience and everything. And then at the end of the show, he says something like, "Hey, give it up for Tom Myers. I know some of you guys are here to tease him." And I was like, "Hey, don't fucking expose what we're doing here, asshole. Tom doesn't know that."
Right.
And so he says that, and then one of the boys reported back to me that he went up to security, which is a 60-year-old lady, and said, "Feel free to kick these incels out anytime
They
you
didn't
want."
do it, though?
They didn't do it.
That
To
would be
their
great.
credit.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Justin said he would have really caused a stink.
And Justin was on stage. I saw.
Yeah. There was a magic show.
Was that everybody except for you in the audience?
Pretty
was on
much.
stage?
Yeah. I was
Like 6 people.
I got a real treat.
Jeez, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny. So it was a good time.
It was a great time. The full context is on Patreon, and then we uploaded part of
Yes.
it on YouTube if you want to check the free part out.
Very good. BlindMike.net. Go subscribe, please.
Thank you.
Good.
That's got to be so degrading to do a comedy show and 60 people show up. Like 10% of the 10% of the
Less
room.
so if it's like a 60-person
One second.
room.
I got a Dan Katz Jersey Jerry text thread.
Oh, God. More teasing. We'll never know.
Is Jim Murray trying to weasel his way into that text thread?
Recycle.
Jesus Christ.
It's recycling golf gambling jokes.
I heard the joke. I didn't hear the whole joke.
I like Jim Murray.
Timeline.
I texted him last night. I said, Jim, you could pay me $1 million. I would not participate in that. $1 million. The cameo with Minifans to play golf.
Oh, is that? I didn't understand. I think you meant the Cameo app.
I think Jim Murray's just in love with Jersey Jerry.
He's very much so.
Who's a great. I love Jersey Jerry. Congratulations, Jersey Jerry. 8 years and 1 day sober.
Oh, congrats.
But I don't understand. That stuff. I like texts like that, tweets like that, because I immediately copy paste it and send it to Riggs because it drives Riggs nuts. So I was happy he did it. So I was very happy with that.
That would also, it should be insanely expensive to be able to do that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But if somebody said to me, "Hey, I'll pay you $25,000 to play golf with you," I would say no.
Wow.
Yeah, you're different though. I don't think Jersey Jerry would say no.
No, I don't either, and he shouldn't. And he shouldn't. He shouldn't. I would hope he'd get the opportunity, but I would feel like Julie Roberts and Pretty Woman.
Folks, I'll do it.
Yeah, Michael.
25 grand?
I've seen the guy golf.
You
He's
got it.
excellent. It just feels like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Prostitutional, is that a word?
It's a little bit like that, but that's what, a lot of this business has turned into.
I guess. Go nuts. I'm just saying. Jersey Jerry and Dan are golfing with Rico today, so.
Oh, that's an interesting
We're working.
Team Minahan feeling.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Is that part of content? Is that a content thing or?
I have no idea. Don't know.
Okay.
So what's going on?
I saw Jersey Jerry's like 5 days in a row golfing or something.
I know. He's got the bug.
He was a caddy at this thing, right? Was he a caddy?
He was a participant in the event.
Okay.
Yes, he was on one of the teams.
Okay.
Yes.
He's got the bug.
He's got the bug.
Yeah. Got it.
What's going on?
Did you by any chance listen to Montante's World at all this
I
week?
did, but 1 second. Hold on. Before we do that, and I don't we'll get serious for a moment, and then we'll get to some more fun. I'm just thinking of Keyshawn Johnson today, Jalen Rose. You guys can laugh if you want. Jeff Van Gundy. Max Kellerman. These guys have only made $30-40 million, and now they're going to get paid out in their contracts not to work. So a thought for them, please. It's amazing, like these when like the losers, like the behind the scenes staff people at ESPN get fired. Nobody says anything. All these big stars get fired, and people are these media people. These are people who write all the time, like, oh, who should get cut, who should get traded, and which I have no problem with. And then guys in their business lose their jobs, and they act like the world's going to end. ESPN, I say, finally figured it out.
Right.
Like, hey, guess what? If we get rid of Jason Williams today, or if we get rid of LaFonso Ellis, it doesn't matter. They don't have an audience. They're just human beings. Like, nobody cares about whoever. Pick your person who got laid off. I don't know. Whoever.
Right.
They just get somebody else to do it.
I wish I could remember who tweeted it. I forget if it was someone in this world or not. But someone said, ESPN made $4 billion last year. They're owned by Disney. Blah blah. They didn't have to do this.
Jimmy Stewart.
James Stewart.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir.
Oh, I wouldn't go after him. I'm
Mike,
sorry.
go for
He's
it.
a great guy. I forgot it was.
What is he?
No. He's a terrific guy.
What'd you call him?
Was he scum? Or
He's
was
a
he?
lurch like ghoul.
He's a lurch like ghoul.
But I've amended that.
I mean,
Damn it. I'm
James
sorry, Jimmy.
James Stewart I've always liked. Like, I saw that. I was like, are you literally like, are you breastfed still? Are you a child? That's not how the world works. It's not how much money you bring in. It's how much money you make. How much money you profit. You know how much they're bleeding on Disney Plus? Bleeding.
$5 billion or
Yeah,
something?
and nobody's watching anything anymore. So they finally said, hey, let's shed. I'm going to guess they shed $30-40 million.
Oh, at least.
I'm talking annually.
They're trying to save like $2 billion or something
Yeah,
like that.
this is, and like when Stephen A. Smith does his thing, he's like, I could be next. People laugh. He could definitely be next. At this point,
Yep.
at some point, they're just going to say, let's just run SportsCenter all day on live games.
Right.
Like, why not? Like, the live broadcasts are still money there.
But that's not them understanding anything. That's just them bleeding and
no, they have
saving
to do
money.
it. Right. Well,
Like, they don't understand anything by firing those people other than the money aspect. They don't realize that they have no fans.
well, here's the thing. So the NBA Finals every year, I'm going to guess, I'm sure there's a random blip or not, but every year in the last 25 years, essentially is decreased. Right. You know what I'm saying? Year in, year out.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are years where it pops LeBron or whatever. But look at it versus like 97 every year. So this past season, the finals was Miami and Denver?
Yeah.
I'm sure the ratings were horrifically bad for
I
it.
would imagine.
Jeff Van Gundy called those games. I think Jeff Van Gundy's a good announcer. It's nothing against him. But they got rid of him. If they replace him, they're saying now they're going to keep it in-house maybe with Doris Burke, who stinks, right? I think the ratings nobody's not going to watch. If you want to watch the NBA Finals, you're going to watch the NBA Finals. If you don't want to watch it, you're not going to watch it.
Yep.
I'll watch now that they're finally empowering a woman, for
Damn
God's
right.
sake.
Nobody's flipping around and is like, oh, you know what? Jeff Van Gundy's calling the game. I was kind of a coin flip on this. I'm in now. It's just not how the world works anymore.
Yeah.
So they're looking at it and saying if we save $1.75 million a year over 4 years, we just save $7 million or whatever it is over that. That's a no-brainer. Like the quality of the broadcast is it as good? No. But they stopped. And, that morning show with Max Kellerman, Keyshawn Johnson, and Jason Williams, is that what it was?
Yes.
It was like $8-9 million a year.
Yeah.
For nobody watching it.
Well, but they're also doing other things.
But they're not. But they have no. I always think of it as a live show. If those three said we're going to do a live show somewhere, 4 people would go.
100%.
That's what I mean.
But they're like the financials around their morning show. Like it's
Sure, but my point is, you could put Bonjour Sports in there.
Yes.
and it really wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Is that still going strong, by the way?
It is still going strong.
yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Revisit that.
They won the war. They beat those guys down.
That's true.
But yeah, Jimmy Stewart's point was like
They wanted to do it.
yeah, I'm like, you're in a business now where you certainly know how it works. Like the world is changing at 5 million miles an hour.
Like they got to the end of the day firing people and were like, give me one more. Come on, get him in
Yeah,
here.
like I don't think they wanted to. I mean, they could have. But then I see these like think pieces and oh my heart breaks. I'm like, you don't say this when some athlete who makes just as much as Jalen Rose gets fired. You know, where is it?
The live show comparison is finally what they're realizing too, because like say we want about Pat McAfee, he has a built-in audience. So they're looking at that and saying, well, Pat McAfee has done this with
it's a trade,
you know, on his own,
right?
So why not bring a guy like that in here? Other people, you know. Big Cat and PFT. People with sports fan audiences, just bring them in.
Definitely.
Instead of, you know, these talking heads that just happen to be athletes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Which is why I actually think of Jalen Rose and Todd McShay probably. I'm not saying they're McAfee or these other guys, but they have more fans than other people. I
think if Jalen Rose went to do a live show in some random city, 18 people would show up.
Yeah, does Jalen Rose have fans, or does he have fans because he's on ESPN?
Yeah, but everybody on ESPN basically doesn't have fans.
That's what
he has more fans than the people who.
I don't think he's bringing anybody with him anywhere else.
Yeah.
I just don't think so. And same. I think McShay to me was weird because there are two people at that company who do what he does. The other guy's like 100 years old.
Right.
So I don't know.
I think he announced his retirement at some point, didn't he? Didn't he like already say when he's
retiring?
Kuiper,
did he?
Yeah.
So that's weird to me. I don't know. I knew he had a weird thing a couple of years ago, but he seemed all right. I don't know. Maybe why have a Barstool? He's friends with Dave, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he probably will be their NFL insider or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's never done anything for me, but you know, whatever. But it was very, it was amazing. The media circles like nobody else. They circle themselves and jerk each other off, and like people are crying and like just this is reality in 2023. Like it's gonna come for me one day. It comes for everybody at some point. So
I actually thought McAfee's tweet about it absolutely sucked.
I thought McAfee should have stayed out of it because clearly this was and I have no problem with it. To Mike's point, it's exactly what I thought. It was a giant contract swap. They traded all those salaries for McAfee's yearly salary, basically, and stay out of it. Now he better deliver, or his time will come. But and by the way, I don't think he'll deliver. So
no, his contract's too big.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe he will. I have no idea.
I have no idea because I have no idea if like Rogan's podcast still does great. I have zero clue if it's worth it to Spotify or not.
Right.
I don't know if they're making money on that.
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't even know what McAfee's going to do with ESPN.
It's the exact thing he's doing right now.
That's going to be on ESPN.
Plus Monday Night Football.
It's going to be everywhere.
I imagine
his daily show is going to be on ESPN.
On ESPN, I believe.
Main ESPN.
I believe it's on the main ESPN.
Well, they're all going to be YouTube channels and reels and shit anyways.
He's staying on YouTube. He's going to be on ESPN's YouTube channel.
Right.
Maybe he'll be on Twitter Live. He'll be everywhere. That's the goal. And monetize it every way you can.
That's why it's crazy. I mean, I'm great friends with the guy, but I think Dan would be even more valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just wild.
Yeah, I think if this new Barstool was tied to that Van show, it never would have been an issue, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I think if it happened today, they wouldn't be as worried as they were 8 years ago about people going after them.
Yes. It's like I'm texting Dan back.
Let him know my thoughts on that. Tell him I said hi.
Just hurts when they're together without me, but whatever. It's fine. They're friends, I guess. It's not a big deal.
I wish Disney nothing but the best.
Who?
Disney.
Why?
Cullinans are making a trip there. So we got to make sure it stays healthy.
You think it'll be gone by then?
Never know. January 2024, Cullinans are coming. So hopefully.
Who? The whole family?
Kathy, Dave, kids.
Just you two?
My sister, her kids.
I'd like to see some fun tweets about how Kathy doesn't quite get all the rides.
Even the Dum Dum sisters going to go down there? She going to kids rides or something?
Dum Dum's not. No,
that's good. That's good. A little complicated for her. Yeah.
She's going.
Dave, there's a giant mouse. Oh no, you don't understand.
Wow, Mike was ready for that one.
Yeah, he was. That was good. That duck is dancing. What's the so the lineup is your family?
Yes.
Your parents?
My parents.
Who else?
My sister Cheryl and her family.
How many kids is that?
That will be 4 kids total.
Wow, that's a big trip.
Yep.
Where are you guys going to
Unless others
stay?
decide to come impromptu. Get a house nearby.
Oh, not going to stay on site.
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I like that. The times I've been there, I've stayed on site, but I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. You're looking
Small
forward to it.
rooms. Big Jack needs to take his shirt off, sit by the pool. You know that.
Of course.
You can't take your shirt off and sit by the pool at the Disney pools. I've
No,
seen
but
many
there's all
people
those people.
with their shirts off at the pool.
You
at
want the
Disney.
privacy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When are you going?
January 2024, I believe.
So you don't know when. Yeah. Oh, good. So off season. That's actually a good time to go, probably.
Right. Take the kids out of school.
Yeah, they're still young enough.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us prepare.
The weather, yeah. The weather, shit.
Well, Disney parks had an impact on all these cuts. So.
The weather could be iffy, but you might be all right. You should be all right.
Whatever. Who cares? It's not about me. It's about the kids, isn't it?
No, you're all excited.
Attaboy.
How
I can't
excited
fucking
you
wait.
are.
I love it.
Walk around Disney.
I'm supposed to what? Vacations are no
Vacations
vacation.
stink. Vacations stink. I'm with you. Summer stinks. Everything stinks. This summer stinks. It's either gross and soupy or it's fucking rainy. This summer, get summer over with. Get me the fall now. I hate summer. I like fall. I like spring. Enough with summer. Ugh. 2 more months of this shit. I'm all set.
Yeah, it has been a bad couple weeks, hasn't it?
Awful. What ride are you looking forward to the most, Dave? Would you say?
I don't know. I don't know all the rides there. I guess Rock and Roller Coaster was pretty fun.
Yeah. What impact they make on the
Space
The only
rides?
one I remember.
What impact of the rides you're talking about? You said Disney parks were affected by
Yeah,
this?
I think a lot. Oh well, I think they were down big. Obviously down big because of COVID.
Yeah, but those have been pretty strong, I think. I was
have they?
reading. Yeah, that's been their big revenue source.
Yeah.
I saw something this weekend, some big roller coaster in North Carolina.
Yes.
What happened? Did you see this?
There was a crack in it.
Oh, my
And
God.
a guy alerted security, and they basically barely cared.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit anymore. No more roller coaster type shit.
You just said the one you're looking forward to most is a roller coaster.
Yeah, but that's not a real roller coaster.
No, it's definitely a roller. I've been on it. It's a roller.
it's
Mike,
not
you've been
like-
on that. It's a roller coaster.
It's not like the
It
big
fucking
ones.
flips
No, I
like
get it,
3
I get it, I
times.
get
It goes
it.
100 miles an hour.
It's not like a Six Flags roller coaster. It's not like that. It's just
This
not.
is where if I was watching this as like a sitcom, I'd be like, they're writing this in too much.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Contradicts himself.
I can't even.
It's not the same. You think a Disney roller coaster is the same as one of those monstrous ones that's like
Yes.
doing the flips? No, it's
That
a
does
little less.
flips. I've been on the
They don't
ride.
go as high in the air or anything like
How the hell
that.
do you know?
Because I just basically know. Even though it is
Okay,
dark,
okay,
it is
I know
dark
that.
in there.
What
so I guess you
defines a
don't know.
roller coaster?
What defines basically no? That's what I want to know.
I don't believe Disney has the monstrous.
What is your
roller-
definition of a roller coaster? If you had to define it in the dictionary.
I guess it's tracks, and it has the the cart that you're sitting inside of.
I like this so far.
What?
It
It's a
tracks. It
cart.
has a, what do you call it? Carts. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and you're typically going up high, and your momentum takes you from there, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
It's all momentum.
That's all
not wrong.
accurate. That's all accurate
Not wrong.
information.
It's not wrong. Yeah. All right. So what were you saying about what? Montante's World?
Yeah,
I actually listened to the first 20 minutes of that this morning running, and I bailed on it because they started talking about something else. Or I forget. Yeah.
I've only heard the clip in question.
What is going on?
I only heard him take shit about apparently his girlfriend's mother's cat's gonna die, and he had no concern whatsoever.
Well, his girlfriend, I listened to that clip. His girlfriend
Yeah.
hates him.
Oh my god!
Like,
does she ever?
there is like,
And she,
by
by the way, she should.
and of course. Like, I mean, can you imagine her life? This fat gambling guy.
No. It's perfectly normal. It's a great hobby.
Gambling's wonderful. Taxing and taxes and family money and his mom and his travel all the time and on the phone, minifans. I mean, this guy should be institutionalized. Don't you think?
I can say to
We like
Montante,
Montante, but I'm just saying.
from personal experience, he hasn't done a good enough job convincing her that podcasting is his life and that he needs it.
Well, I mean, do you have the clip or no?
This is the first clip.
What's up? But no, I'm saying I physically have a headset on my head right now. What's up?
Oh, I was going to tell you to do like a walkthrough of
Well, hold on. The
Donovan.
first thing is he's like, she calls. He does the whole thing with the guy. He's like, oh, she's calling. I told her not to call. And then he says to her, he's like, I told you I started at 5. She's like, yeah, it's like before 5 now. Did you hear that or no? He's like, well, I got a whole preparation thing going on. I'm like, yeah, you
Is,
don't do.
is this where he's always like this to her, or afterwards he's
No,
like,
yeah,
hey, I'm sorry, I'm sorry about that in front of the
depressing.
guys?
No, the lights are on. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, anytime you're in front of Daver from Hull, you got to turn on the machismo.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
I
how it
always
is.
said.
Yeah.
Victoria is going to pick up her boyfriend from Donovan's because he's drunk.
I don't
and
think,
not
by the way,
home
these two
from-
have deep intellectual conversations. I'm just going to say it right now.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, this woman is chosen, to my knowledge, who knows, chosen to be with Montante for her life.
Montante's a very political guy, you know. I'm sure they get into
Good-looking guy.
She seems like a lovely woman. I'm just saying.
Just
I feel,
a relationship built on passion. You think?
You know what she
raw
needs?
sexual.
She needs what's his face? Who's the guy who got busted for drunk driving in Madawaska?
Oh, John Pelletier.
She needs a little Pelletier in her life. That's what I think.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, as they call it.
Yes, that's right. I think Montante has to watch. I saw somebody on Twitter this weekend, some famous guy let his girlfriend die, whatever. Did you see this thing? It was
Yes,
all over
yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
That's what Montante needs to do with Pelletier, I think.
That was.
Put that in network. I would watch that. That's a good show, Mike. Steal Your Girl with John Pelletier.
I think Montante would be into that. He seems like a guy who's kind of up for anything.
That was Montante's buddy, Jeff.
Once we get to episode 8, it's like Alba. I think we're in some trouble.
Well,
but listen,
I might have some qualms.
I mean, look, we're trying to get views. We'll promote blindmike.net.
He's wearing a shirt, a t-shirt,
a bumper sticker on her forehead.
So the argument is that nobody who works in porn can have a relationship outside of porn. That's what like people
You're arguing
like Jeff
with me
Nadeau?
about this?
That's like Jeff Nadeau was arguing. Everybody else.
I wasn't aware of Jeff
Nadeau's
Nadeau's position on this conversation.
Oh, he was obsessed with it, but like that was why the headlines were out there. It was basically like
because of
this guy
Jeff Nadeau.
No, but it was basically like this guy lets his now wife fuck other men. Like that's her fucking job. Why wouldn't he let her?
Well, I mean, I can see how it could be maybe a problem in their relationship.
So does every other porn star.
I agree. I'm saying if it's new, I could see that being. Was this a new thing?
Jarring.
They're acting like that's a new thing. Like
no, I'm saying it's a new thing in their relationship, right? I don't know.
Well, he just got married to her, yeah.
Okay,
and
so
they
I
like
can see
fuck
that.
people on their podcast. They like.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so it's completely
Steal
normal
your girl.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, who else would be in Nipples? I guess.
Well,
with Pelletier. Who else? Jesus, I don't even know. I mean, we could do a whole season with that. Pelletier down for that?
Pelletier is not down with much anymore, doesn't he? He wouldn't blow you. Remember that? You wanted him to blow you.
right.
yeah,
He's become
sex
real-
stuff.
he's
He's
become real
afraid.
prude.
Yeah, he is a
Total
little bit.
prude. Yeah.
But I think he'd be down for Steal Your Girl.
Meanwhile, he's sucking and fucking everyone at these live shows.
I'm sure he's hammered. Steal Yo Girl or Your Girl?
I think that it depends on maybe how
Maybe we'll keep it
comfortable
safe.
it is.
Yeah, we'll keep it
yeah.
safe. Steal Your Girl with John Pelletier. That's a fucking winner on YouTube.
I mean, I'm in for it.
Jesus
I'm watching.
Christ.
Yeah. Make sure the audio is good though. That's how I get off.
Oh, no, yes, yeah. It'll be crystal clear. Don't you worry. Yeah, it won't be Riggs in Oregon.
By the way, that's going to be a disaster. I bet.
Oh.
There's no way that Riggs.
Riggs, I think, vomited at one point during the show. Like, he was completely out of it. I mean, even for him. But I was listening to their show, and at one point, because I like all three of those guys. Actually, I have to be fair, that Dave from Hull guy is obviously annoying. But I thought he did a good job with on the Minifan history
Absolutely.
thing.
That's
Good job.
Yeah.
The other guy from Bill Ricker, whatever his name is, Dave from Bill Ricker. At one point during this Montante thing, this guy, the lunatic guy who's doing the Vegas podcast.
Yes.
Mick.
I guess he's done like one episode. So, which, I mean, anybody could see 5 miles away. This was not going to be a success. As a matter of fact, he was in here and I said to him, you should learn a trade. I said like 20 times.
Yes.
This Dave from Hull it says it's my fault that this is happening. Did you hear that?
I heard him say, during that show that you built
fuck
up.
is he built him up?
Because he came in studio.
So what? I said, don't do it. I said, it's not going to work. I said, learn a trade.
We all know what you were doing.
I don't know you were fully like, don't do it. I think you.
Well, even if I said, give it a shot, so what? It's my fault that you didn't do it?
Yes.
I don't know.
The hell's he
First of all,
talking
nobody
about?
really knows what's going on with that guy.
I mean,
Nobody knows. Like, who cares?
I could have told you. I mean, this is going to happen.
I'd like to formally, I think I mentioned it on my show, but I'd like to do it on the real platform here.
Sure.
Apologize to Menners and the boys, because when I was on Mike and the Minifans, Montante pinpointed the moment where I stopped caring about that Mick conversation, and I drifted away, and I heard the insanity. I think I would have been more.
I bailed. I got to admit.
Speaking of perverts, we got to get to Montante.
I got. Oh,
See?
Jesus. Sounds like Adam Jones. I fast forwarded through that part too. I was
losing, but if I heard it before, I would have been more into it.
my
That's cup
criticism of
tea.
Mike and the other fans, but I said you were very good, was not wrong. Menners wanted the main chair.
I think he was showing me who's the boss. Yeah, but that's his new
So there's a
position.
lot of concern over how Menners is handling
It's
it.
not going well.
He's putting me in line. I didn't mind it.
His saving grace
I need to be
is
led.
that watch along show. Like Dave and Danny are saving.
That's the only
whole
thing
right
so
now.
far of any value. I didn't watch the 420 show. Those guys hate the show. They can have their own. That's fine. But like,
In
I'm not
studio
gonna.
a couple weeks. That's nice.
Well, I don't know about that. But yeah, I guess again, not to reference, but Montante said on this show that Menners is texting. I guess he has some woman who's his assistant who's just kicking people out of things.
Really?
Like, yes. Powers.
Good for him.
He literally has a Napoleonic complex. Like
Good for
this
him.
is why Napoleon. If he was 6'2", none of this would be happening.
Lead with an iron fist, Menners. Keep
I think
it
he has
going.
that crazy woman who offered to fly me to Michigan. Is he Springsteen? Is his assistant?
Joe, right?
Yeah,
Joe.
who's nuts.
Yeah.
Who should be again in a rubber room.
Some would say maybe he's taking it a little too seriously.
I think we're reaching the end of this. Where I would say if Visionless Dave wants control of the network, he can have it.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like you did it all just to take it away from him.
Definitely not. If it's his, if he wants it, we can have the conversation.
Okay.
Because Menners, I don't think is being, ironically, I don't think is being very open about this. I think he's being way more closed-minded than we would be.
I had reports he's kicking people out of chats. And
Yeah, you
things
can't
like
be doing that. You
and
can't be.
it's just-
If you're trying to make the network smaller, I don't really get it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's shameful.
Who knows? What else?
All right. You don't care about the rest of that Montante clip or
I do
whatever?
not. I do not.
Okay. Do you want to hear this Peter Rosenberg rant on his show the
Is
other
this
day
the
on Michael K?
The Method Man thing?
Yeah, did you listen to that at all? Or
No, I saw it on Twitter.
No, crazy.
Weird.
What happened?
So basically, a caller called in and was annoyed that he had Method Man, kind of like your pictures behind you. He had a Method Man picture. And this individual doesn't like that he's listening to sports radio, and Method Man, who's a rapper,
I know him.
is behind him. So he sounded off on this, I guess.
Listen, I just looked up at my TV and I see this picture of Method Man in the background. I was going to talk to you about Harrison Bader's reception in St. Louis. I thought it was just unbelievable. But I got this Method Man in my background.
Okay. Well, that isn't. That was.
What's that got to do with sports radio?
Well, Method Man is that Don when he was singing?
It's in Peter's picture. You know, it just bothers me. You know.
Well, you know what, Greg? You know what? It's a radio show. Listen on the radio. It doesn't matter if Peter has a clown behind him.
Why does it bother?
Yeah, I'm not listening on the radio.
But why? But Greg, help me out. Greg, help me out. Why does it bother you that Method?
You know his arrest record. I'm here for sports information.
Oh my
Guy's
God,
a thug.
Dude, Greg, shut your mouth. Shut your stupid, ignorant mouth. You know nothing. You know nothing about Method Man.
Nothing.
He's a thug. Shut your stupid, racist mouth, Greg. How about that? Shut up. No more for you, Greg.
He's a racist.
You're a racist, Greg. Anyone who would look at a picture of Method Man and be offended when you look up what he's contributed to the world and you want to call him a thug, you're a racist piece of garbage. Hang up on Greg. Goodbye, Greg. Shove it.
He's very passionate.
Jesus, takes Method Man very seriously.
I don't have any issues with Method Man, but what is he really? What has he contributed?
I see an arrest on a
great
tax.
artist.
I see an arrest on a tax charge,
Just
tax
kind of-
evasion. I don't see any
But he's contributed just
Thug.
like
Ironhead, get that picture down.
drug possession.
How High was a good movie. That's a good movie.
I think he was in the movie with Steven Seagal. I think.
He also had a sitcom called Method in Red, I believe, on the Fox network.
Not with Red Fox, unfortunately. That would have been good.
That would have been great.
That I would've watched.
That was with Redman, I think.
Was he in a movie with Steven Seagal? Or am I making that up? I don't know what DMX was. I think he was in that movie.
Oh, DMX had some roles.
Yeah, I know that. I thought he was in that movie with those guys. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, but I can see Peter Rosenberg being one of those guys who pretends he's like a huge rap fan, though.
And there's a little, I mean, like, I agree with him. I think the guy's just kind of being
Sounds like a dick. The
closeted racist or something. I don't know what that is. But there's a little of him being like,
White
look at
knighting
how
it?
great I am.
No, for sure.
Folks, hold your applause.
Right. He's like a WWE stooge, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so then there's some of that, too.
Yeah, I don't know why they like him over there.
He stinks. He's a big loudmouth, like idiot. Like, you know. Yeah, I guess that's funny. But yeah, why? I mean, why would you? If you're a caller, why would you care?
It's crazy.
Shit.
Dumbest
The fuck is wrong with people?
I was looking to call about this reception. I can't pay attention now because there's a black fella behind
What
you.
reception? What is he talking about?
I don't know. Harrison
Football?
Boehner, he said?
Who's that? Who's that? I don't know.
know.
What the hell is he talking about?
Stupid.
What was that thing that Brady was at with Kraft? What is that?
Oh, Michael Rubin. Yeah, he throws like the biggest party.
That looks
of this-
dreadful. God, that looks like a terrible time.
It's the dumbest thing you could ever say. It's
Does
literally
nobody ever want to say two
that
words
sucks.
to?
Oh, going to a party with Leonardo DiCaprio. That'd be really bad. That'd be
Actually,
really
it would be
awful.
pretty boring. What would you say to him?
You are a fuck. You're the worst.
Any young
You're the
snatch
worst.
here tonight?
Yeah,
It's literally every celebrity on the
Who
planet.
cares? I'd rather hang out with Montante and Visionless Dave.
Well, let's not. I mean,
I would.
These are apples and apples here. These are comparable.
You said to me, this is the difference between you and me, Dave. You said you can hang out with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Brady, or Visionless Dave and Montante. I'd much rather have lunch with Visionless Dave and Montante. 10 times out of 10.
They'd be interesting. I'm not saying they wouldn't be interesting.
Way more interesting. I've talked to Brady. He's brain dead.
This is like going to the Oscar. There was more famous people there than at the
Who
Oscar.
cares about fame? Why do you care? Who cares?
You don't say no to a situation.
I
like
would
that.
definitely say no to that
You
situation.
shouldn't. It's just.
I wear a white out. Look like a idiot. Walk around some white outfit, and then you're talking to who? Bob Kraft and who?
Jay-Z was there.
Oh,
Ben Affleck was there.
I don't
Jennifer
know.
Lopez was
who
there.
was the second one?
Who'd I say? Jay-Z.
Yeah, and Jennifer Lopez and who?
Ben Affleck.
Oh, great. He seems like a lot of laughs. Yeah.
Well, after a few pops,
Yeah,
maybe.
he's out there vomiting in the ocean probably. That seems dreadful. It's just a bunch of famous assholes. For charity?
I'm sure they raise a little money. Yeah.
Let me throw this in the mix for the Would You Rather lunch. Yeah. Brady gets a phone call from his new girlfriend. He's like, "Shut up, you dumb bitch. I'm talking to Kirk."
Get the cat. Jesus. I said this on the thing with Riggs. Maybe we'll do it in the live show 5, but I have to admit, like I started realizing I'm just Joey Chestnutted out. Like I get it. Like I get it. Like, it's a joke. He's a great athlete. He's actually not. Like I get the whole joke. I've got it. I'm briefed. I understand.
So you're done thanking Darren Ravel for always contributing?
Yeah, and just like, oh, there's a rain delay. No, he's walking out. Like, oh, Tiger Woods, Tom Brady, Joey Chestnut. Like every fucking year.
You wouldn't put him up there with some of the biggest legends in sports history?
I would not. No.
Give him his day. Give him his one day.
I would not.
16. It's unbelievable. Makes Bill Russell look.
Yeah, puts Bill Russell, the late great Bill Russell, in terms of rings. Yep, pedestrian indeed.
That's ESPN.
Who is that?
That's the broadcast yesterday comparing Joey Chestnut to Bill Russell. But kind of realizing they made a mistake as they were doing it.
But you can joke around to do that. Yeah. Like you can't take that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? They're not red snappers. I know that. People tweet me that. That's a factor.
True.
Huge factor. I mean, Steve would probably beat those guys.
There's got to be a different competition.
Who was Steve's guy? What was his name?
The guy that beat him?
Yeah.
The original guy, Harlan Ackerson.
Harlan Ackerson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Did you ever have the red snapper? Is that
I did have a red snapper.
Heavier hot dog?
I had a red snapper. Where the hell did I have it? In Maine, I had it, of course.
I didn't notice much of a difference.
I didn't like it as much, honestly. It tasted a little. I forget. Maybe we'll have one next week, Dave.
Ugh. I'm not a hot dog guy.
Okay.
Justin asked me about how many hot dogs I had yesterday.
He asked me the same thing.
He's all about America.
He called me and asked me that too.
In fact, I texted him something I didn't get an answer on, and he replied with how many hot dogs we had today.
As I'm listed as holidays, I'm like, Jesus. I almost want to text Dan, like, fuck this guy.
What have I done?
Yeah, Jesus. Big day in the show history 2 days ago. It was the Moroso anniversary, which I'd forgotten about.
Yes.
Which is an essential show moment, I think. That was a Red 13 moment, of course.
2 days ago, or was it on the 4th?
Oh, night of the 4th. Sorry.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Yesterday, Taste of the 5th.
Yeah.
Night of the 4th. Show on the 5th? 6th? Maybe we're
I think it was probably the following, whatever following.
Were you
Monday
there or
was,
no?
Yeah.
Oh, that was you in Red 13.
Right. It was Colleen's first show, right?
Oh, was that right?
I think so.
I think so.
Maybe.
I have no memory of Colleen at Red 13.
Oh, that's shameful.
I just don't. I mean, I remember the whatchamacallit, the My Good Man thing, but I don't remember much else.
Do you remember the panicked screams from outside trying to get up the stairs?
I remember carrying him up the stairs.
Come on, buddy.
God, each one's more intimidating than the one before.
You don't remember all the hits? Cars driving by? You remember that?
I don't remember
Things
that.
take time?
Things take time, I remember.
Shameful.
Yep.
That was Dave. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was funny listening to those guys talk about the first show. Obviously, I'm not going to listen to it. And they were saying that I sounded manic. I probably did. I was probably all wired up for that show. I was probably ready to go. But I remember, the only thing I remember about that first show, was that when Steve scrubbed audio or was that the second show? I don't remember.
He scrubbed audio from that first show.
Okay. I remember burping during the show, and Steve was like, we're going to get rid of that, obviously. And I was like, oh, this guy's never listened to me ever. He scammed his way in. Good for him. Good for him.
He learned very quick, though.
Oh,
you got to say.
3 months later, he's ripping his shirt off in Madawaska.
yeah.
Flashing his tattoo to the fans.
So that wasn't a comfortable show experience. Like that studio.
Red 13,
stage.
no.
You had like a bar table. Remember that? The high.
Oh, I hated
thing?
it. We had that weird, like, now I'm remembering it, like that, like, we had like a green chair with like fucking hair on it or whatever. And it was fine.
There's
like,
a big couch.
There was a big couch, and like I think we were on the clock, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had like 2 hours total, door to door.
The show back then, I think, started at 7.
The show started at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I guess we have to start the show at 7.
Yeah.
Which I would obviously never do now, unless we had to. But yeah, and then how long was it before that and the Vigil? Vigil, we were already here, right?
That's what I was about to say. I think Justin might have mentioned this to me the other day. You remember that song, the We Didn't Start the Fire?
Yeah.
With all the show references?
Yeah.
That was made in like October of 2019.
Is that true?
Yeah, like the amount of references that we wouldn't even remember.
Oh my God. Yeah, if you did the show, if you played that song now, I bet you I wouldn't know a fifth of those references.
Well, some of them stuck because even like K. Marco and Ellie Schnitt are referenced
that's true,
and
yeah.
shit like that. So some of them stuck.
Yeah, somebody's got to send in a new one. Jesus.
Yeah.
So the Vigil was in October.
November. It was November, like the first week of November.
'Cause I was thinking that is when I realized that the show was going to be like good and big, is when there was like traffic all the way down that road. I was like, oh, all right, this is landing. Right. So it still is. Like this weekend, it was great. I saw a bunch of people come up to me and say, so it was great. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy doing the show still, despite calling me.
I had a Minute fan come up to me at Block Island.
Anyway.
Pretty exciting.
Block Island.
That's the reach that you guys.
Block Island? What are you doing?
Get on the ferry to go to Block Island.
What are you doing?
No need for a ferry.
Ooh, on the boat.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
What are you with mom and dad?
Among others, yes.
Oh, wow. Were you at that Brady party? I didn't see you there. That'd be unbelievable.
Made it out to the vineyard.
Mike there with Kim Kardashian.
Dressed like this.
What else? Walkout was a good spot.
Yeah.
It was near me. I was in Watch Hill. That's nearby.
Nobody asked.
Should have called me.
Could have hung out. We could have spent some time together.
Oh, that'd be great.
Next time.
Yes. What else?
But Monty Jones, just because we've talked about him before,
Gone,
his
right?
show canceled.
Unbelievable.
Yes, worst ratings, basically.
That's racist. Firing him. That's not right.
Is there a eulogy for him on Twitter? Are people like, oh
it
my
doesn't
God?
seem like a lot of people care about him. I did see Jamel Hill was trending again.
That was because
And she
what
said
was
that
that
Asian
thing?
people are racist, or
Yes.
they're carrying water for white people because of the thing that you wanted to talk about so much the other day.
Affirmative action.
Affirmative
yes.
action,
Yes.
which you're very into, I think.
I
No,
agree with her
I'm
now.
not into it. I think there was a weird tweet, which apparently is by a fake person, allegedly.
Oh, well,
So,
what can you do? What was that?
Yeah, it was that.
Oh, that
Erica
woman
Marsh.
that was,
Yeah, there was a whole
that was
article basically being
right.
like she's fake or she's not.
Yeah, she looked fake. That did not seem like a real person.
Yeah. Are we
What-
going to join as a show the new Twitter on Instagram? Did you see this thing? Got to do it.
Just make it the same app.
And you should probably tweet. For
I don't even
it
know
as
what
well.
it is.
It's called Threads.
What is it?
It's a competitor. It's Facebook's competitor to Twitter, basically. So they're calling it an Instagram product, but because Twitter is having some problems lately, they're going to capitalize on it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So my Twitter now seems fine the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Am I alone in that or no?
No, it's back.
It's just back.
Yep.
So that was just a 1 day, whatever, day and a half thing.
Yeah, this is just like a media people just hate Elon Musk. It's not the end of the world.
Why don't they just update Facebook so that it's more like Twitter instead of creating a new app?
That's a great question. I don't know why.
I can't. I don't understand.
That sucks.
I just assume one day Twitter's just going to be gone.
And what are you going to do?
I
It'll
don't
be a
think
great
so.
day in my life.
I think Elon's doing a good job. I think he's going to.
Probably is, but I'm just saying one day he'll make it private for everyone, and I'm just like, I'm not going to pay for it. So
Yeah.
I'm out.
I think he's doing like too transparent of a job. Like people are blaming him specifically for problems.
Well, this was
that they
weird.
wouldn't have
He
blamed-
didn't. I would say he didn't handle that well the other day. Like he was late to explaining it. It was confusing. Like that was not handled well. That's life. It's a huge operation. I get that, but like I would say that was not handled well.
Right, but I feel like it
From a crisis with
it wouldn't have been as big of a deal in the previous. What was that guy's name? I forget the Stone or whatever.
Oh,
his
Biz,
name was.
is that his name?
No, that was the early guy. Who's the guy?
Jack Dorsey?
Oh, Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
People would be flipping out if their Twitter was down though. But you're right. But now Musk is like a face for it. That's true. But I mean, like,
Yeah, that would happen from time to time where it's like, oh, Twitter was down for 3 hours today.
Right.
And we all had a good laugh.
yes,
You know?
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, which is was fine. It was actually nice not to have it for a day.
Yeah.
I found. No, I'm sure. Were you freaking out, Dave?
I mean, I needed it. It was a necessity. Yeah.
For what?
I mean, just that's how you get everything. That's how you get all your information now. Yeah. That's
Like
your
what?
news site.
Like what? What news did you find? What do you have? What else?
Well, Kathy Gillinan got an
I'm saying
AOL
that
CD-ROM.
day. So that day specifically, you can't figure out what's going on that day because if that's your number one source for news.
Well, if you go to the individual sites, you can find out.
Nobody does that. Really.
Well, that's what you got to do. That's how we used to do
No,
it.
I know, but you do it. But I'm just saying that's taken over. That's why it's such a big deal now.
All right, what else you got?
And you see the journalists who are relying on it, and they're bitching about like all these features being paid now. When
What
that's-
features?
Like they have a feature called TweetDeck that's a part of Twitter.
Oh, I saw that.
And all
yeah.
these journalists are all fucking pissed off now because you have to pay.
To me,
get that, which
I wouldn't bitch about anything. Like you can either buy it or don't. It's a
Right.
private business. The guy owns it. He spent a fortune on
shows
it.
how dependent they were on it. So of course you should charge for it at that point.
Journalists are the biggest group of dorks on the planet because they take like office complaints and bring them to the public.
This is true.
Like it's no different than the complaints that go on around every office in America, but like they're doing it at us.
And they get so worked up. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, who cares? Yeah, it's like, how do we do it before Twitter? I don't even get it.
Well, it's basically everybody uses social media just to complain. That's it. What was that? What was the affirmative action complaint out of your friend Michael Imperioli? Something about
Was it a
like,
complaint? No, certainly not. He said he would not allow bigots to watch The Sopranos anymore.
Good.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, certainly no bigots enjoyed The Sopranos.
No, there's no bigoted, stuff on The Sopranos. So
There's no current bigots that got their personality from The Sopranos.
Definitely not.
No way.
No, definitely not. He's a douche, so he's out. So I guess bigots like you calling the anti-gay people can't watch The Sopranos anymore.
I'm an ally. So I'm not, yeah. I started watching that Jury Duty show. I don't think you would like that show.
No,
you wouldn't like that show.
Oof, I am hate. It's been a long time since I've had a good hate watch, Mike. Like I'm going back to Aaron Sorkin's The Newsroom, which was a full hate watch experience for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this smart list thing is giving me what I need.
Really?
It's filling my hate.
Is it like?
I hate these guys, and I like the first 2 seasons of Arrested Development a lot.
Sure.
I don't really have a big connection, film or TV wise, with Sean Hayes. I didn't watch Will and Grace or anything.
Okay.
So I actually have nothing against him. I find him the least offensive of the three on that show. Dave, you watch any more of that or no?
No, not really.
It's just like
so boring.
Wacky. Everything is wacky, jokey. Like literally everything. They don't speak. It's so weird.
Is it just their show, or is it like behind the scenes? Like
Behind the
what
scenes.
being on tour is like?
No, they go to the hotel room. The three of them. They have this massive suites and all these places, which look great. They've earned it. And they're kind of like, oh, what's Jason Bateman's like picky with what he eats, and Will Arnett mocks him, and then it's just this endless like, and it's kind of like it'd be like if Job and Michael Bluth had like bad writers the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying it's fake, basically. You just don't like their band.
I just think it's their dynamic, and just like it just I mean, look, the podcast is a monster, so they're doing something right.
Yeah.
But then they brought in Conan O'Brien, and he was uncomfortably unfunny. Everything was. And I saw the other night they had AOC and Bradley Cooper at some event, and I'm like, ugh, leave me alone.
This is the big live show guests. Yeah.
Yeah, our live show guests are fucking, Steve Robinson, Justin Trudell.
Equally big.
Those are big spots.
Sure.
Yeah, in Portland.
Yeah. Well, those guys could book a prostitute or not, but Justin can strip, I should say. But yeah, I'm going to hate watch this. How many episodes is it?
I forget how many they're going to end up doing. I think at least 6, right?
It's just an infomercial for their show. Good for them. But
it's really just filler. It's not. It's not. I don't even know why HBO does stuff.
Just
like
bullshit
that
content.
Like Tourgasm, the old Dane Cook one.
I don't think anybody like my wife listens religiously to that podcast. She hasn't said like, hey, let's watch the HBO documentary about it.
They're like, what are we going to eat tonight? And they're like, oh, you're fat. It's just, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. But I'm watching it, so they got me. I'm going to watch the entire fucking thing and hate watch it.
It does feel more like a YouTube thing than HBO.
It does.
It's weird that it would be on there.
It's like 50 minutes each episode.
Huh.
And it's private plane, massive suites, like, just an enormously privileged life. When is that? Do you know when it was?
It was at least a year ago, because I remember us talking about it.
Because they're all wearing masks the whole time.
Yeah, because when they came to Boston, remember?
They were if that's the same tour, they were here in Boston
and they brought on like
last year at the latest.
Yeah, they brought on like a Harvard physicist. Meanwhile, New York's getting like Bradley Cooper.
Right. And Will Ferrell come on, and like for me now, like I'm old enough to remember when Will Ferrell was funny. That's how old I am. I know how hard it is for you kids out there to listen to. But he's actually once a funny guy, and I'm like, oh god, here we go. Like, oh, he's gonna be some character. Like he's dressed up like Uncle Sam or something. You're like, what happened?
That's one of the hardest drops. Because he was like the guy for 5-10 years.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like I see him and I'm sure I'm gonna be wrong about this, but I'm sure if I ever say I'm gonna hate Barbie, I'm gonna fucking hate it. Will Ferrell's in it, and it's Will Ferrell doing his Will Ferrell thing. Kate McKinnon's in it too. And I'm like, just get me the fuck away from it.
But that at least is not for you.
No, I know. But everything's that joke where it's like, oh, Barbie's not a real we're doing that for 2 fucking hours.
I thought it was going to be a joke movie. Like I thought it was going to completely bomb when they announced it.
Oh, it's going to do well, I think.
It seems like people are like high on it right now.
I guess. It feels like that might be a Twitter movie though.
I think, unless I'm way off about what it was supposed to be, I think the Amy Schumer version sounds
way better.
Funnier.
Way better. Right? I think it's funnier if Amy Schumer's Barbie.
Right, exactly. I
don't know. If you said to me like, what does Barbie look like? I'd be like Margot Robbie. Like, she's like perfect looking physically. Like Amy Schumer, it's funnier if like Kate McKinnon, I think in the movie plays like a fucked up version of Barbie. That to me is kind of funny. Like that might work. Amy Schumer as Barbie is funny. Rebel Wilson 10 years ago as Barbie would have been funny.
That's a weird one to give into. Like, well, you guys are right. We won't have this pig as Barbie. I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened to that.
I don't know either.
Well, they probably just wanted.
I think Amy might have backed out.
They wanted a monster type of movie, so you do it that way, probably.
Yeah, but she's not a star, Margot Robbie. Not on her own.
She's a star, but not one that's moving crazy.
The movie is
that's the franchise. The IP is big. But it's also like it's oddly like it's a PG-13 movie and it's Barbie. So like I don't know. I mean, it's for 40, 50-year-olds like everything else.
They're doing like a shitload of events around it.
They had a whole house in Malibu they rented for it.
They did like a cruise in Boston this weekend.
Yeah,
that sold out or something like that.
Look, every other tweet is a promoted Barbie tweet on my fucking account.
Oh,
every
really?
single one, like every other. And I'm just like, I don't.
Maybe you're Googling Barbie stuff.
I'm not. I don't think I am.
I'm certainly not Googling about fucking rim jobs. So.
Well, I mean, I follow movies on Twitter. That might be part of it.
It goes back to that, exonerating you for that. Just Google rim jobs. It's fine.
Jesus, that's a good point. Like Google that thing?
I did see the preview. I took the kids to see Elemental, and the preview was all over that. I don't know why they're advertising it to like 6-year-old kids, but
Elemental did not do great.
No.
How was it?
And neither did Indiana Jones. What'd they make? Like
60 million in America. Not good. 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I heard it was good.
I was gonna say, well, I heard that from you. You said it wasn't as bad.
Well, people are saying that like the early reviews are bad, and it's actually better than people are saying. It's like the reverse of the Flash. The Flash first, like people were like, this is unbelievable, and it sucked.
There was a moment at the show where Justin, the comedian brought up the Flash.
Yeah.
And Justin was wearing like a Guardians of the Galaxy shirt. So the guy asked Justin about it, and he says Ezra Miller is in it. He blah blah blah. And he asked Justin a question, and Justin goes, "What's that?" And he goes, "You don't know the Flash?" And Justin goes, I'm still stuck on the fact that you called Ezra Miller a he. I'm shaking.
Thank you, Justin. Damn right.
It was the best moment of the show.
Damn right. They, them. That's funny. That's funny. Idiot. All right, BetterHelp is sponsoring the show, as always. We're grateful to have them here. You go to BetterHelp.com, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. You do that today. You get 10% off your first month. I'm going to need that after the show Friday, because who's in, Dave?
That is Lord Kevin and Cullen.
Okay. What a day that's
wow.
Can you believe that?
Together?
Jeez. And you then bring their trash from their home in here, or no? Maybe leaving their fucking records or their...
No, but we could do... Did you see that new like record store that they're saying is in Alston, where it's basically like free records, kind of like the free little library?
Yeah.
We could do that right outside the building here. With those
I haven't gone through them really yet. I did 10 seconds the other day. I don't know if you saw. Yeah. And I saw like... It was a rough scene.
Yeah. Really?
I'm starting to wonder if that dad was... I'm just saying.
Two
Ricky Martin records. Yeah, I think there's a story to be told here.
Okay. Couple extra Menudo albums.
Which is fine. Look, we're allies here.
Yep.
But, it might be hard. Who was the guy? Who gave us the records?
Mark
sounds right.
Yeah. Who can forget?
Was that it? Yeah, I think so.
Who can forget? Well, we may need better help. We all need it. Fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk. 10 today. Get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. Just a smarter way to go, a better way to live. Get talking, get thinking, feel better about yourself, and that's what BetterHelp does. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. All right, what else?
I did just see a tweet this morning. Somebody said that it was your fault for letting Moroso go. He should still be in the world.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. I have no idea how that ended. They could be right.
I believe I have reached out to him multiple times and he has not gotten back to me.
I don't know what happened. We're going way back here to the people think I don't remember anything from 2 weeks ago. Like, I don't remember Mark. I don't remember what he looks like, that guy. If you're asking me how it ended with Mark Moroso, I have no idea. I'm sure he's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it was crazy. I like him. I always like him.
I don't think it was
involved. I don't think it was bad. I believe you said over and over again that he'll never produce the show. Like
correct.
Be the main producer.
Right.
And I think you did leave the door open for him kind of doing what Justin ended up doing.
Which he could have definitely done.
He would have been very good at it, I think.
Yep.
But I think at a certain point, the dog food thing, when he dressed up as a dog and ate dog food.
He did that?
I remember that.
Sure I don't remember that. Did he really?
He put on a man-sized dog costume.
Oh, yes, I do.
And he got on the ground and ate dog food. Now, the joke was on me, really, because I said it was dog food. It wasn't.
See?
But I still think that left enough of a lasting mark that he was kind of embarrassed.
I could see that being, that could be the end.
And I think he was like, then that's when he stopped replying to things on Twitter and stuff like that.
Probably better for him. He's probably out of the business, I would guess.
Dave said he was working in TV or something.
Last I heard, he was a producer at Channel 5 or something like that.
Well, it's like, there's no pressure there. It's like a real job. Yeah. So that's good for him. Yeah. He was a nice guy.
He was
very nice guy.
He was helpful, but like, it was a disaster with him as a producer. Like, I think he produced the time that you were on my show, Mike.
Yes.
He produced that.
Yeah.
Enough about me.
And I think the audio never got up because eventually, obviously, you left. But I think it couldn't go up right away because something fucked up, if I remember.
Yeah. Are you talking about for when you started KMS? Or
before?
This is before. This is Entercom.
So when you worked for Entercom, he produced and
after they fired whatever, that idiot, he took over for a bit.
Yep.
After the Dershowitz whole thing. And then I think he was the next guy. I think.
Right.
And it was a disaster. Nice kid. But a disaster.
Well, that's where it was different, where Justin could fill in for a day.
Yes.
I don't know that Moroso could have from a technological...
Maybe now he could.
Yeah, that was a different studio, so that's different. That's different.
But I remember when he was one of Greg Hill's guys, I was friends
you work with Greg.
I would go in there during the show because I was friends with those guys, and anytime Moroso would leave, it would always be just complaints about Moroso.
Well, Moroso gave off a lot of energy. Like, I remember he'd come up to me very occasionally in the hallways with book questions and stuff, and I was like, "What is?"
He wanted to make an impression.
I was like, "Who is this person? Like, who are these people?" So, but I always liked him.
Very, very nice guy.
He's part of the show history for sure.
Definitely.
You know,
That was
he's
a
in
great
the,
episode.
He's in the encyclopedia. Like, you know, was he ever on the show or no?
Only in that voicemail form.
Okay. He's never a guest or anything.
I don't think so.
I think it was so early. I don't think you guys like just randomly called people like you would do now.
Right.
So I think, yeah.
Right. What else?
I don't know if you saw this, but this YouTuber who's been accused of grooming her fans. Did you see this at all?
No.
So basically, there's this YouTuber online. She goes by Miranda Sings, and
Miranda Sings.
Yeah, she would get very involved.
I know. I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah, she would get very involved with her fans and DM chats and things like that.
Okay.
And she would talk about sexual things with her boyfriend. Now, but her fans, she's older, and her fans are, let's just say anywhere from like 10 to 15 years old.
Is this the girl that also had a Netflix show, or is that someone else?
Could be.
Maybe I'm thinking of
she
the
was
wrong
super
girl.
popular.
Okay.
So
she's got a lot of views and stuff.
Oh yeah, she's a monster. But she's been accused of basically
Just 11 million subscribers.
Yeah.
She must have that thing that Harry wants us to have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got
she's got a
a few
couple
of those
plaques.
plaques.
Yeah.
She
throws them out with the garbage.
So
she had nothing in like the last month though, it looks like. Right?
That is because in the last month she's been accused of grooming her younger fans basically with all these sexual innuendos, ideas, things
And
like
that's
that.
illegal, you're telling me.
Well, it's
for a
inappropriate.
man.
It's inappropriate for sure.
Good
That's
for blindmike.net, I'll say that.
But she finally responded
Hey,
to
little
it.
kid, you want to watch Quincy?
What is it? Oh, just wait.
So she finally responded to all these accusations a month later, to your point, and she did it with song, which was beautiful.
Oh, God.
All aboard the tower.
Oh, wait a minute. It's
infringement?
It never ends. I'm telling you, it always comes back to us.
Jon Stewart. I was groomed by Miranda Sings.
Maybe she killed him.
All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation.
You know, my takeaway from this, obviously, is 11 million people subscribe to this human being on YouTube. People are more of a Harry thing than Kate. Kate watches stuff, but like Harry watches shit, not this, but stuff. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, Dad, this guy has like 42 million subscribers on YouTube. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, Justin's the one who told me that like Blippi, before Blippi was Blippi. Was
By the way, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, Blippi's a big kid's like this. Like Blippi is a YouTuber.
That might be the most calling moment about. Look, before Blippi was Blippi.
Well, Blippi's a big
Justin
deal.
told me that before Blippi was Blippi.
What was Blippi before Blippi, Dave? Go ahead.
He was like shitting in another person's asshole, and now he's performing live for like 8-year-olds or 6-year-olds.
Before Blippi was Blippi.
No blip on the radar. Headline.
By the way, like Justin, the Justin Trudell. Let me hear Justin's answering. Tell Justin not to answer his phone. We'll call him. I want to hear his answering machine for a second.
Okay.
Voicemail. It still sounds like that, right?
Oh, yeah. He says he'll never change it.
The guy who cares about his career, isn't it, Mike?
Hi.
He's 72 one day. Well, he won't be, but yeah. All right. Is he not going to answer? Or just call. We'll tell him about that if he answers. Justin Owen responded to my group text last night, Dave.
Yeah, he gave you the little
And
ha-ha
nothing
or the
from you
thumbs
guys.
up.
Nothing.
I can't
What would
like,
you
so I
say?
wasn't going to say, hey,
Yeah, don't do that.
thumbs up.
No, you can't win.
Yeah.
You can't win.
Hi, it's Justin. Please leave a message at the state side.
That guy would have been groomed by this woman. Like, there's a YouTube. Like, that is what you're talking about right there. That is as listening to that song, bobbing his head left and right.
You want me to send you my jammies? Sure.
Go ahead. Let me hear this one.
Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody.
Like a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Is she trying to give off like a Mr. Rogers kind of vibe
Yes,
or no?
definitely.
You can't. That doesn't work like when you're on social media. Like Mr. Rogers could do that because he had like a show and was not connected. And there was no, TikTok or anything.
Disagree. This is what Cosby should have done.
What are the accusations against us? Are like kids, like 10-year-olds speaking out?
The accusations are more like that. Basically, now that's really picking up is the chats that she would have with her fans, where she would talk about sexual things,
Like with
her
young kids,
relationship.
though.
Oh,
With young
boo-hoo.
kids, yeah. There was something with a live show where she called somebody up to the stage, and it was a pure joke or something like that. But that one seems to have died down. But
Just picture Mike talking to these kids. We were joking about Jack Klugman. Joking.
understand the character of Quincy is a pedophile. That's what I was demonstrating on you. It was for a bit.
Tom Myers is ironic. We're being ironic, okay? Now take your pants off. We're being ironic.
No. This is what Sam would have done in that situation.
I just picture Mike trying to play the guitar. What was it, Craig thing? What was it, Craig thing? Montante, what was it?
Oh,
you told him to show.
Pat Cooper.
Yeah.
I mentioned something about Pat Cooper. He goes, "Oh, it's just like Montante."
Jesus Christ.
I guess, yes.
Leave me alone. I'm sorry, woman. What's her name? Woman?
Miranda
goes by
Sings.
Miranda Sings. Yeah.
Miranda Sings. That's probably not her name. Go ahead, Miranda.
Colleen Ballinger is her real name.
Ooh, wow, Dave. Look at you.
So I just wanted to say that the only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans. And I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke. Even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about
this is
me.
depressing.
It's very depressing.
The amount of money I would pay for Chris D'Elia to have apologized like this.
I mean, she's probably making a fortune, too, huh?
Accused of being a groomer, and then you sing a song about it.
It's an interesting move.
It's an interesting strategy for sure.
How old is she?
She's got to be pushing 30, I believe.
Oh, come on, you sissies.
Believe?
Her inappropriate relationship.
Young lady like that?
JoJo C. What's her name?
Oh, JoJo C was a star. Yeah.
She asked a 13-year-old, "Have you ever taken the pants off and seen what's inside?"
Ooh.
Jesus.
Naughty.
Interesting move.
She's 36.
Other teenage fans, she allegedly asked fans if they were virgins and what their favorite positions are. Jesus. She's not messing around with these teenage kids.
There is. I'm not saying it's right.
Where is she?
It does feel like less of a crime when a lady's doing it.
I don't know. I guess. A 10-year-old boy?
They're learning a lot.
Feels a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? All right, what else?
Nothing too exciting.
I'll take some
Stanley
calls.
Tucci says straight actors can play gay.
He's wearing me out, too. He thinks he's like the chef of America at this point.
It's a fun watch, though.
Every commercial I see, Stanley Tucci's like drinking some mineral water or like making a salad. I'm like, you just fucking act. You're a good actor.
Good for the Tooch.
Sure.
Making that money.
I like him, but I mean, Jesus. What did he say?
Basically, straight actors can play gay roles.
Oh, that
because that's a thing, right? That
Yeah. Well, in response to what? Like, who was this for?
Just the world. They just asked generally because I just think the world wants you to
I feel like that will correct itself. Like, I feel like that's already beginning. Somebody else spoke out about that too, right?
Who? I don't know.
Somebody. But I think people are just kind of like, now gay people can't play straight people?
Well, then also for unknown actors, you have to interrogate them on their sexual preference before they get a role.
Gay? Like, it just seems nuts.
Well, how gay are you? Are you just gay enough to play Freddie Mercury or no?
Yeah, maybe it was Richard Dreyfuss, who's kind of a loon, but he was saying the same thing. He's like, well, we're acting. It's called acting. This is not, I mean, how hard is it to be a gay person? You just kind of float around, right, Dave?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, challenge some cock, and
That's
there's
right.
the role.
You're all mad.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, God.
I haven't seen any new pictures from Alex Reamer of his Provincetown excursions.
I assume
that
he's
talking
dead,
about.
probably?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I would imagine he died. I haven't seen it. Has he been tweeting or no?
I've seen him tweet a couple things, but no pictures besides that one with his hair and the guys and all that stuff. But
You're hoping for more
very into
tawdry.
this.
I'd like some gossip out of Provincetown weekend. Yeah. Love it.
Well, it feels a little dated now.
Well, 4th of July, usually they get into some messes.
Who are they?
His friends.
I mean, the messes.
Yeah, like have a little fun.
They'll release the footage when the Ryder Cup comes out.
Cause a little trouble.
True. The Ryder Cup. How dare you? What was I going to say? Something else I was going to mention. Show related. Are you ready for this trip next week? Is everyone ready?
Oh, yeah.
Dave?
Yeah, can't wait.
Okay. And Shane is in?
Shane is in.
Steve is in?
Steve is in.
Fucking diva, though.
Some changes to the
Jesus Christ,
itinerary.
my life is same as always with Steve. It's never easy.
You may have mentioned where it was in the golf show. I don't know if you realized you did that or not.
That's fine. Doesn't
Okay.
mean. Doesn't mean. I think we mentioned it here, haven't we?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
I think
so.
you were more
just
secretive.
that it was happening. We didn't mention locations. Or
Right.
Oh, the boys are off to Madawaska next week.
Wow.
Say goodbye in our own special way. That's
So
all
we
I can say.
haven't discussed travel plans yet. I don't know if Mike and Justin.
I'm going with Mike and Justin. I'm riding. I'm going back. Yeah.
Well, me and Justin were wondering if we were riding up with you.
I would assume that was going to be the case. You three, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to check in.
That's the first.
You
Dave's-
want? I mean, you want that to happen, right?
I mean, Dave's kind of crowding our. This is our thing, but I
well,
don't
that's
mind.
true.
Justin and I could rotate driving. That would be very
That'll
helpful.
help. Yeah.
Yeah, you've never done the drive.
No, I've never.
It is shot. Like it's. I'm sure you've driven 8 hours in your life before, right?
Nope.
Oh well, you're gonna drive 8 hours, But it's like shockingly, it's so much longer than a normal 8-hour drive.
Oh, the summer's not as bad, though.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
But there's just stretches where there is actually nothing. For like 100 miles, where you're like, oh, there's nothing here.
Well, especially because like you'll lose phone service. Like whatever you're playing on your phone, gone. You're going to be listening to
Sirius,
Bernie Sanders ads.
Yeah, Sirius gone, and like you'll have half Canadian channels, half. But you'll like. I think it'll agree with you. I think you'll be a Madawaska guy.
Okay. All right.
I think.
Yep.
We haven't reached out to Stacy yet, have we?
No.
Okay.
No. But I don't think we'll have a problem there.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
It's good to see everybody.
Reached out to some other people.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yep.
It'll be good to see everybody. It's been a couple of years. I feel like temperatures have calmed down a little bit.
With Justin, I don't know. He still has his rivals up there.
Maybe.
That's true.
Maybe not.
We have a big group dinner on Tuesday night. Well, no Steve though, right?
Right.
All right. Where do you want to go, Mike, for dinner Tuesday? It's your call.
All those options.
I know of one place.
Big Rick's?
That's the only place Jeff's. I like Jeff's.
Is Jeff's open for dinner, though?
They're open at that time, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Madawaska restaurant. Boy, I feel like we're in 2020 again. Madawaska restaurants. Chez Helen. Big Rick's Burgers and Brew. Is it Burgers and Brews? It can't be. Burgers and Wings. Okay. Tang Palace Restaurant. Jeff's Pizza and Sub. There you go, Mike.
That's the spot.
Closes at 8. Jeff's is pretty good.
For what I was expecting of Madawaska Pizza, I would say Jeff's is great.
Long Lake Barn Grill, Mike. I know you're not familiar with that place, but
never heard of it.
It does exist. The food there is actually pretty good. Maybe we'll eat there. That'd be kind of funny, Mike, to have you eat there.
I'd like to go to Jeff's.
What's that?
I'd like to go to Jeff's.
Nobody asked you, Dave. Oh, because you're picky eating wise?
No.
It's pizza?
We can get a slice before we leave.
Is it because it's pizza?
The dining experience eating in a pizza place has like eroded, I feel like. And maybe this is a good way for us to bring it back to some extent. Some pictures from there.
Yeah, it's not a huge dine-in place.
I mean, what do you think this place is?
Well, I'm just saying in general. I don't think
It's
a lot of
it's
people
essentially
eat
like a town
in
pizza
anymore.
place.
Yeah.
It's good.
I used to go to my town pizza place and eat there.
Oh, you can eat there.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can
It's
definitely
good.
eat there.
It's good. It's good.
You rarely see people do that anymore. It's a shame.
It is a shame. It's tragic.
Yeah.
All right, load up.
They are loaded up.
All right, hello. Hello.
Kirk.
Yes, good morning.
Kirk. What's up? It's Nipples.
How you doing, Nipples?
God, this guy.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I was letting some fireworks off in Alba's ass last night. But hey, I want to...
more direct than usual.
I want to volunteer for the first episode of Steal Your Girl.
Okay. Go ahead. What are your qualifications?
We're going to have a red snapper eating contest.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The only one eating red snappers is going to be Alba.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
Well, I mean, she ever had a red snapper?
Penis, do you get it?
Yeah, we get the joke, Dan. Oh, I'm sorry, Nipples. Why'd I say Dan?
Hey, if you do one thing well...
Call back and make fun of my golf picks in 10 minutes. All right, thanks. Plays the hits. I'll give him that.
If you do something well.
Have you pitched Steal Your Girl yet to Menners or Visionless Dave?
Not yet, but it'll be in there.
Good. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Rod Belding. How are you doing?
Hello, Rod. How are you?
I needed the definitive Kirk Minahan ruling on something that happened on the golf course the other day. Friend of mine's teeing it up at the 135 yards, par 3.
Mm-hmm.
He gets into his swing, and his buddy in the next group, which is about 15 yards away at the tee, makes some outrageously loud noise. Tries to stop his swing, hits the ball about 5 feet. The group agrees he can re-tee, no problem, moves on. He proceeds to sink the next tee shot.
Right.
Did he hit a hole-in-one,
No.
or is he looking at a birdie?
Definitely not. I mean, if that happened, definitely not. That's a 2. That's not. If he just hit a normal shot, made a par, you'd say the score is a 3. But hole-in-one, that's a stolen hole-in-one.
Gotcha. Yeah, you were the one I needed to turn to for the answer. There was a lot of debate in the group chat.
Yeah, so. I answered for you. Thank you.
That's painful. Painful.
What? Do you think that happened?
No, it didn't. But if it did, it's painful.
Right. No, it's a Jake Marsh one all the way. Jake Marsh not the most playful person of all time.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Nice kid. He's young and he's getting the first Minahan sort of thing. I get that.
But you would think that wasn't you being brutal about it. You would think with those guys, he would be used to having his balls busted.
But they're all nice guys, though.
But that's what I'm saying, is that's a joke that they would make, is that you were fake. You know what I mean? It wasn't like over the line.
True. Yeah, it's true. Dan's a nice guy. Billy's a nice guy. Obviously, PFT's a great guy. Those are my guys.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk. I don't know if anyone's brought this point up, but don't you think it's a little disrespectful for Justin? You offered him a job to work at Barstool.
Believe me, I believe
and he said he didn't want to do content.
It's been filed. Don't you worry about that. That will, when I eventually break Justin, that will be one of the things I use. Justin is going to be dancing between raindrops when he works at Barstool because his head is going to be spinning. That's the one thing.
Yeah, that's a tough line to walk.
We'd rather work for Big Cat than me. He likes Big Cat more than me. That's not. I
don't know if that's true.
I don't
that
take
is
that.
Definitely not true.
Yeah,
I don't take that personally. I love Dan.
If the Kirk Minahan show was basically, if it didn't have the fan interaction that it had, Justin would prefer to work with the Kirk Minahan show.
Well, I sick them on Justin when he's there.
That's the.
What to say? Well, be good. That's not to say though.
He's a loyal man.
There are always enemies around. I think he'll be careful who he aligns with. I think
that's true.
If he makes it out there, but yes, he said he didn't want to do content, and then. Same as Clemmer, ironically, same as Clemmer. First chance he gets, he sprints off. Big Cat's a huge star.
He says Justin's going to do content, though.
Well, he'll be around. Dan's not going to use him just to produce.
Right.
Yeah, he's a mix.
Dan's a big star. I don't blame those guys, but it's like, well, you know. Hello.
Kirk?
Yes.
It's your original BO boy. Huh?
It's
the Black Ombudsman.
Oh, wow. Well, that's true. You are the first one.
It's the original. Although I do see how excited you are when you're on their program.
Oh,
Kirk. It's night and day from your current program.
I love those guys.
I'm calling with a very unblack question for you, similar to your last caller. Need you to settle a golfing debate.
Okay.
So we have a buddy who is a quote golf pro.
Mm-hmm.
Lives in Hawaii and is a golf pro. And now when we go out with him, he will introduce himself as it kind of depending on where we are in the evening or who he's talking to, either a golf pro, a pro golfer.
Definitely not a pro golfer. First of all, I wouldn't introduce myself. Well, he sounds like a douche anyway. Introducing himself. He just introduces himself as that when he meets somebody?
He has. He sure has. Well, when you're surrounded by people who have other professions, he's trying to level up a little bit, and he'll call himself a golf pro. Now there's no other basketball coach that goes by I'm a basketball pro if they're a coach.
Right. Well, is he actually a club pro somewhere or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you could say you're a club pro.
Yeah,
I guess.
Still a douchey thing.
Yeah, it's hard. I also have to explain, but you cannot say he's a pro golfer. I mean, that's nuts.
You're really a golf instructor.
Yes. Yes.
It's a very loose term.
Yeah, it's like a gym teacher, really. Yeah. But I think that's a tough one. Yeah.
Well, if someone asks you, what do you do? You should say golf pro. It makes it sound the best.
Yeah, you can say you're a golf pro, but you can't say you're a pro golfer. That's crazy.
All right, I will concede.
Thank you, Black Ombudsman. Hello.
Good morning.
They load up, Dave?
Load up.
Hello.
Good morning. Kirk, the other day, your late friend Peter French called the show.
Yeah. You're laughing at Mike.
And I was just wondering.
Fun name.
What'd you say?
Mike's just laughing at dead friend.
Can you just talk about, apparently you had a 7th grade team with him, and your team went 30-1, coached by his dad.
That is true. How do you know that? How do you know that, out of curiosity?
It's in the obituary.
Oh, is it? Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, there you go. Yes, our 7th grade team, our 7th grade travel team, we did go 30-1 that year. We lost to Everett. In Everett. And we won 30 games and lost one. Won the 2 tournaments to end the year. Won the tournament in Winchester and won the tournament in, I want to say, Wakefield. And then I think the next year we were 26-4. And then, none of us grew. But yeah, it was, that team was damn good. Mr. French. And, the assistant coach was, Mike?
Who's that?
Dr. William Fuller, Matt Fuller's dad. Will the Thrill, the natural himself, was the assistant coach.
What a squad.
Yes, Matt was on the team. I was on the team. Pete was on the team. Jeff Tagg was on the team. Ollie was on the team. Andy Nolan was on the 8th grade team.
Oh, man. This is star-studded.
This team's loaded. Jamal Pierce was there in 7th grade, not in 8th grade. Can I name the entire
roster?
Call Andy Nolan up right now, would you, quick? I don't know if he's working or not. See if he can do this with me here.
I'll say after a moment of reflection, it wasn't as normal as it seemed when you said, how do you know that? And he goes, oh, it was in his obituary.
It's just, yeah, whatever.
We've all read Peter French's obituary.
Nothing surprised me about it. He could be away. I haven't talked to him the last few weeks.
Hello.
Hey, are you out? Are you working or not working? You in the Cape?
I am. No, I'm working. I'm going up to the post office right now. I just got in the car.
Oh, we just got a call. They're still loaded up, Dave, I assume?
Yes, sir.
We just got a call from somebody who read Pete's obituary on his website and was asking about the 7th and 8th grade basketball teams. And I was thinking, could I name everybody on the 8th grade team that you and I were both on? I think I could. Could you?
I don't know.
You and I. Well, okay. Me. The starting 5 in the 8th grade team was me, Pete, Matt, John, and Todd, right?
Yep.
Jeff was on the team.
Jeff was on it.
Ollie was on the team.
Ollie was on it.
You were on the team.
I was on it.
Scott was on the team.
Scott and Parator, yep.
Beaker was on the team.
Mike Collins, yep.
Was McGinty still on the team or no? In 8th grade?
I don't think so.
Josh was on the team.
Josh was on the team.
Josh is on the team. Are we forgetting one guy?
Was there another guard?
There must have been.
I feel like I was the 5th guard. Ollie was the 3rd guard. I feel like I was the 5th guard.
Who are we forgetting?
But that might just be the freshman team. The freshman team
Right.
was the 5th guard.
But we had 12 guys on that team for sure. We wouldn't have had 11.
Yeah.
Who am I forgetting? Who the fuck are we forgetting? The fuck? If I go to Pete's site, we'll have the picture of the team. I think it does, right?
Eric
Maybe?
Kamara? Eric Kamara on the team?
I think he was already incarcerated.
Possible.
I'm just saying.
Actually, I was going to call you. What are you doing Monday? You want to golf Monday?
Maybe. Where?
Down the Cape. New Seabury. It's actually an awesome course.
Oh, yeah, that tournament you were talking before or no? Or are you just playing?
What's that?
Is it a tournament or are you just playing?
No, tournament.
Maybe. Potentially. I'll let you know. I'll let you know later.
Okay.
How's everything else going, right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Are you worried about the 30th reunion? Still nothing or no? We're now in the middle of, we're basically in the middle of July after the break.
Right. I know. It's troublesome. It's troublesome.
Yeah. That's not good. All right. I'm going to go look this up.
No. All right.
I'll talk to you later.
Did you forget Jamal?
Jamal left after 7th grade. He was a good guy. Where?
Was Beaker like the Johnny Damon of that team? Like on the Wild Man?
He looked like Beaker from the Muppets.
Okay, is that where that comes from?
Yeah, and Todd Sutter was Doogie because he looked like Neil Patrick Harris at the time. Let me see here. That's the
and others. Who wants to be an other?
Who was the other guy? There's Scotty. There's Pete. There's Matt. There's Ollie. There's Josh. Myself. As a younger years, there's Will the Thrill, Dr. Will Fuller, Jeff, Mr. French, Doogie, Jamal. That's younger. McGinty. Who we called, what do we call Hard Nose, we called him because he thought he was a tough guy. I remember one time in high school, I'm sure I've told this story before. There's some girlfriend he had. He's like, did you guys mess around? He's like, let's just say there were some scuff marks on the wall.
Oh, I like that.
I was like, what does that even mean? He's a good guy too. Who's the 12th guy?
So you're seeing the picture, right?
Which?
I don't know if I can get it from the computer to you. It's on the website.
Well, like the red background?
Yeah.
That's so on the right, to my right, the bald guy is Matt Fuller's dad.
Okay.
Matt's holding the ball in the middle.
Yep.
That's me on the end on the right there. With the socks up high in the hair.
Yeah, there's 12 guys. Yep.
But that's a different year though. That's not that's
It's a 7th grade
that's
basketball.
the 7th grade team. We're talking about the 8th grade team. Andy was not on the 7th grade team. Didn't make it.
This will be all revealed in a documentary called 12th Man, where we learn it was like Chris Webber or something.
This is like a Jim Caviezel movie I see on YouTube, like religious movies. This should be a KMS YouTube show right here. Who is the 12th man?
This is the new Finding Fuller.
Any chance he played soccer as well?
Sure, it's possible.
I'm seeing the freshman soccer team.
He was a good player. Great athlete. Who the hell was...
Someone will call in about 16 minutes with the answer.
I guess. This is going to bother me. Hello.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Billboard chart guy. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
It's going good, bro.
Okay.
Listen,
well, it's not working.
Today's quiz is dedicated to Mike.
Oh, good.
Oh, I do love his quizzes.
Yes. Mike's doing good work out there, God's work on the front line. Kirk, could you please give me the top 10 hits of the 1980s from Stevie Wonder?
Oh, you rascal.
1 second, Billboard Truck. I'm very busy working on something else right now. Give me a moment.
I understand.
This is really, I can't believe I'm forgetting this. I mean, I understand it was 30 years ago. It was more than that, right? How was I in 8th grade? 12, 13?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
35 years ago?
Yeah.
I'll be 50 next year. 35 years ago. Who was the 12th man?
More importantly, you'll go to the 30th reunion?
Andy loves it. I do it for him.
Does
He
not
loves
seem
it.
like
He loves it. He loves it. He loves to watch uncomfortable interaction. I remember the 25th one was so uncomfortable. And towards the end, I looked up and Andy was literally like up on stairs, like looking around, like, look what I've, like smiling. Like, look what I've created.
Oh, I respect that.
I've never seen him
That
so
I like a
happy.
lot.
So I do it for him. And I'm the biggest star there. I'm sorry, Billboard Truck. I forgot the question.
No worries.
Thank you.
There were four top 10 hits from Stevie Wonder in the 1980s, and I'm not counting We Are the World, and That's What Friends Are
You're not
For.
counting those.
Four.
Okay. Well, I just called to say I love you was a huge hit. That was the number one hit.
That is correct. Number one in 1984.
You get the number one as well. Part-time lover.
Oh, I love that song.
Number one in 85.
What was it? Do I Do? Was that the top 10 song? No.
It only got to number 13.
That Girl?
That Girl got to number 4 in 1982. Very good.
I was listening to Top 40 the other day on my iHeartRadio Classic Top 40 Countdown channel with Casey Kasem. Overjoyed did not. Like Stevie Wonder didn't have a big late 80s, like 87, 88, 89. It was not from then. He was kind of visible at that point.
No, his last number one was in 1985.
And by the way, unlike Mike, he can actually see. That's a
Yes, those are the rumors anyways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Master Blaster?
Number 5 in 1980. You got it, man.
Wow.
Good job, bro.
Thanks, bro. He likes that. Bam.
Wow.
While focusing on who the 12th man could be.
Yeah. That's the tough thing.
I think Mr. French is dead. He can't corroborate at this point.
Yeah.
I can't talk to Dr. Fuller, obviously, because we don't know where Matt is.
Every lead is a dead end.
Seems falling apart. Andy Nolan is shut. That's like Andy's like greens. That's a red zone, like dead red fastball for him. I can't believe he didn't know that.
Would he be covering it up for some reason?
That's possible. I thought about that too. It probably isn't.
Well, did you name Matt Fuller?
I did. He was part of the starting 5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, part of the core 5. Hello.
I would like Dave to address why when you do the password reset for his mom's Twitter account, it goes to an AOL email address.
Go ahead, Dave.
That would lead me to believe Kathy Cullinane is behind the Twitter, not Dave, and he's just covering for her, like the rat snake he is.
I probably put it under her name because my email was under my accounts. I don't think I was that savvy back then to be making multiple
This is
email
very
accounts
weird,
or
Dave.
anything.
This whole thing is so fucked. We've not given
My
enough
wife remembered
attention.
it though. My wife remembered.
Remember
it's not
what?
weird. It's actually not weird. I'm
It's
fine with it now. I'm
definitely
completely
weird.
fine with it now.
Mike nailed it. You thought you were going to take off with something.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dumb. I've already said no.
Well, there's one thing I do enjoy when people send me messages and just say, "What do you think the big gag here was?" and things like that, where they try to have me examine
your fucking business. That's what. It was a joke between two people.
Oh, it was on a public. It was on a public forum.
Not a public forum.
No, but it's not for you.
Why did you follow yourself?
No, I followed it myself.
No,
back then.
why did the account follow Dave Cullinane?
I don't fucking know. I just did it. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Now here's
what I don't want anything from you. Ask a question.
You're asking questions that really don't matter. It was a joke.
They matter to me.
Between two individuals that utilized a public platform.
What's the joke?
To
What's the joke with following you? What's the joke there? I'm just curious. I'm not saying.
I have no clue. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now here's what I'm saying.
You are very sensitive about this.
I'm not sensitive. I'm just arguing back. I think it's fine. I'm proud of it now.
I'm not arguing. I'm asking you a question. Go ahead, Mike.
Dave's the only.
It's a question.
Dave's the only person that followed.
Maybe McGinty was on the team. That could be it.
Could be. Go ahead, Mike.
In order for anyone, including his mother, to see this, Dave would have to take his phone
and show her
and say, "Look what I tweeted,"
which is what happened.
I like that Mike thinks.
Then why do it?
Because this is what I was told.
It was murder.
Just back me up.
This is why when people say to me, I see this on these shows. People tweet to me, "Oh, you wouldn't give Steve. You give Steve a way hard time. You're exactly right
about a fucking email, about a Twitter account with your joking
because
with
you
your
can't
mom.
even have a conversation with you about it. Steve would be funny about it. You're just like cunty about it. Steve being cunty would be funnier than you being cunty about it. Okay. Is that what I'm saying, Mike?
Fucking shit. I don't give a shit.
Great. This is what I mean. Just so great.
Breaking out his catchphrase.
You're not sensitive at all. You're right. You're right.
I'm giving you my answer.
You keep saying that. No one says it matters. I'm asking.
You seem to think it matters because you're trying to poke holes in something that doesn't matter.
Did we just get a call about it?
Yeah, so I'm answering it.
So I'm answering. I'm saying, you're saying it's a big joke. I'm saying, okay. I'm asking you simply, what's the joke?
Between two people.
No, what's the joke when you say, oh, I'll follow Dave Cullinane? Did you guys laugh at that? I didn't even get the joke there.
Was like, oh, let me follow you now. There's a joke in the...
Where's the joke there?
You seem mad that we find it unusual.
You're saying it's a joke and we're getting mad at us for thinking it's funny.
Yeah, but like me making an account, faking to be my mom, showing her what she would tweet if she had Twitter, sitting next to her.
You don't feel a little silly saying this?
Oh, it's absurd. And guess what? Like, you're laughing at it. You're fucking laughing at it, and you have no idea what the
Mike, the joke's on you, asshole.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way. Good move, Dave. Yeah, the joke's on you, Mike, you idiot.
Costanza pitching the TV show. Because it's on TV.
It makes no sense. Dave knows it makes no sense. But then you get defensive about it.
Because there's nothing to really defend. Like, you're just trying to poke holes in something that doesn't even matter. It's a joke between two people sitting next to each other.
I don't think your mom even knows about it.
But there's no way she does. And I had people confirm this for me.
Who?
My wife confirmed it.
Okay, you said people.
Yeah, because I didn't want to ask I know she said my sisters were there too. So.
Okay, so you had one person confirm it.
Yeah.
Confirm what?
But
I made the account based on something my mom said and then showed it to her. Yeah.
Right, but no, okay, you might be
That's
misunderstanding.
so weird.
You might be misunderstanding.
It's not weird.
Dave,
it's
weird.
not.
You just said it is.
No, it's like, it's just dumb, but it's like, it's a nothing. It's like irrelevant. It's not that.
She was there when you made the account.
Yes.
I'm saying every tweet that was sent at various different times.
Oh, the various different times thing I think is weird for sure.
That's,
like
you're tweeting that and then you have to show her for anyone else to see it. No one's following the account.
The immediate stuff to me is normal because I made a dumb account based on her saying something and then whatever. We laughed about it.
I mean, why do you even do it, Mike? It just makes me nuts. It just makes me nuts.
We'll talk after.
It just makes me nuts.
I'll get my answers.
I think it was McGinty all along. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, do you still talk to Carabas like daily?
No, we never talk daily.
Or like a little, because I don't know if you saw, there's especially the Yankees, I'm sure you don't care about, threw like the perfect game last week.
I saw that. It was in North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, my buddy he's a Yankees fan. He was saying Carabas was real obnoxious about this.
Yeah, okay.
So Carabas had this long thing. He was like, fuck this guy, piece of shit, I'm not counting the game. Which I totally get, but then it's you go through his timeline, you still retweets Manny Ramirez.
Or Alex Verdugo or Ramirez. So I saw that idiot Herald writer do the same thing. Everyone, the beat writer who's a moron. What's her name?
Gabrielle
something.
Yeah,
she was like, I saw a bunch of people quote to her. She's like, this guy's a piece of garbage. And it was old tweets that say how great Manny is who beat up his wife. Or Alex Verdugo who's a scumbag.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's stupid. I'm surprised Jared would actually do that. That feels un-Jared-like.
But is Jared doing it as obviously because it's the Yankees? He's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Or is he really passionate about it?
I don't think. No. God, no. I wouldn't think so.
Unless Dallas Braden too, have this long thing. I feel like that guy is just the worst. But this long thing, it's more than baseball. Glad I was able to do it the right way on the perfect game. What is actually going on?
Who cares? Jesus, who cares? Yeah,
he did it the right way.
Great, congratulations, Dallas Braden.
I didn't beat anyone.
Carabas, that's your gift. Jesus.
That Gabby Star person had a video the other day that was I love my job so much, but there's bad parts about it. And it was a tweet that somebody said, like, she fucked Xander Bogaerts or something.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like it's hypersexual.
Yeah, well, that's not cool.
Yeah, but the person's obviously just shit talking her.
Yeah, but but that's a scumbag move. But she should also just not swing at that pitch. You know what I mean?
Oh, she has to swing at that.
Just leave it alone. Yeah. Just leave it alone.
Is that the lady from famous Winter Weekend?
Trapped in the garage.
She got out. Yeah, she got out of the garage.
Oh, thank God. I've been worried.
She made an account, though, about being trapped in the garage with her dad, and she one follower. She shows it to her dad, and they laugh at it. So, yeah.
Hey, as long as they laugh at it.
Yeah, it's humor. As long as the world's laughing. If everyone can laugh like that, it'd be a better place.
I hear one other person laughing about it, too. So
They're definitely laughing.
What a perk.
Yes, it's true. There's something going on there that he's not telling us.
That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
Question.
The not telling you thing.
No question.
The thing I cannot, and is just absurd, is why I brought it back a year later, because I definitely probably didn't show my mom a year later. So it was clearly just funny.
That was when you saw dollar signs.
No, it was just funny to me for
and
some
it wasn't like one of these ones where the kids are 14 when they're tweeting and they become draft picks like 10 years later.
Right.
You were in your you were firmly in your 20s at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
10 years ago?
Yeah. I have no issues with the original tweeting and making of the account.
Okay, good.
No, that was vintage.
The year later is a problem.
A year later is psychotic.
Yeah, I need to address that with BetterHelp.
Yes, or Alcoholics Anonymous. Hello.
Possibly.
Kirky, what's up? It's Dan.
Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Oh, good to hear from you.
12 minutes, Dan.
John Deere Classic week, you jacked up?
Tough week last week, Danny, as you know. Riggsy and I think we have some picks. Riggsy, I think, is sharp this week. I think he's good to go, mentally focused. Dan, Dan, feed your child first and then make your point, okay? Goodbye, Dan. I wish you have somebody at some point should do a compilation of kids whining in the background. Phone calls. Probably 9 hours at this point.
Dan's a tough customer, but he's easy to break sometimes.
That's what I like about him. I like Dan.
Yeah.
Hello. I wish the other Dan. Well, hello. Hello. Dan Rappaport taking a shot at Jersey Jerry yesterday? Jeez.
Oh, what was that?
Jerry tweeted out these 8 years sober or whatever and all these tweets, and then Dan Rappaport's like, basically, geez, I can't. Well, let me see. I did text it to Jersey Jerry. Let me see here.
Oh. I wish I'd asked Dan how it would work for you to still be on the radio. I was fascinated by that.
Jesus. Beautiful tweet from Jerry, and then Dan says, still chewing on the fact I'm older than you. That one's not going to sit until September at least.
In response to him being 8 years sober?
Yeah, which is fine, but they're also not friends. By the way, Rappaport doesn't look like he's 20 or anything. I don't know. I mean, you're that surprised that Rappaport's older than Jersey Jerry?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not really.
No?
I don't know.
He's a young looking guy.
Dan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. Hello.
Yeah, they're done.
They're done?
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, Miltons, of course. The store for men. The summer sale goes on right now. They have everything you need to stay cool and look good this summer, and it's on sale right now. Polos, T-shirts, shorts, swimwear. Time behind me. But we got to get there, Dave.
I'll be there tomorrow.
What?
I will be there with Nick tomorrow.
Oh, you're going tomorrow with Nick?
Yes.
What time are you going?
Probably just want to know Braintree, though. Braintree.
All right. Well, there you go.
Oh, we still got to go before Plymouth.
I have to go. I got to go. We got to figure something out.
Yep.
We'll figure it out. All right. Oh, it's good for Nick. Good. People love Nick at Barstool, man. He was down there. He was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Great guy. Good guy.
Seems like it. I only met him one time.
Seems
like a good
nice
dude.
guy. He's a nice guy. He's all excited about this, too. He says, never had a soup before.
Wow.
He's going to get the full Miltons experience?
Full
big
experience.
day.
What are you going for?
I just want to make sure he's, I don't know.
Document the process.
Helped him, so I feel like we should,
All right,
should
I guess
go.
we're not doing live show stuff here tomorrow. Okay.
Well,
You
we
think-
can if I can't go. Then
No,
I won't
you
go,
got
but-
Nick to help him get a suit on. I mean, who cares about Plymouth?
Well, I mean, if I didn't have anything else to do, I'm going to go with Nick.
Nick, if one of your buddies showed this to their mom, would that get a laugh?
Can somebody come in here tomorrow and help me out with my live show? Who can do that?
I will be here.
Just give me a name. Somebody else.
His name is Dave. I will be here. Nick does not need my help. I was just going to go.
You just want to go with mooch-free stuff.
That is incorrect.
Unbelievable. These people are all, it's amazing.
I asked Bill if Nick could go. You don't think it would be disrespectful for me to just send him on? I know Bill doesn't care, but I thought it was
disrespectful.
I thought it'd be a nice thing.
Wait, you have to be there? What are you, the king of England?
No, but just to
disrespectful if you're not there? To make sure, you change him?
I mean, I asked Bill on
For the
Nick's
show?
behalf and the show's behalf. I don't know. I just felt like show representative should be there in some way. I thought it was a nice thing to do. I'm sorry.
Be great if
But I
Nick
won't be
showing up
there.
at Milton's was the thing that finally ended the relate. Like the only thing that could have ended.
I
Milton's.
just picture Dave being 5 minutes late, and like Nick has like a sock on his head, his pants are in his arms, and Bill's like, I don't know how to do any of this. I understand. It's supposed to. What's a suit? Oh, Dave's here. Okay.
I got it, guys. No. One leg at a time.
What is your reasoning for this?
I won't go. I just thought it was a nice.
No.
It's the right. I thought it was the
I
right
thought he was going
gesture
for
to do.
content. Purpose was, he's taking a picture.
I
or
thought
something.
it
He's
was the
going to
right-
mooch 2 shirts.
That is a lie. This is what you do. This is what you do.
This is what I do.
Why would I just like send somebody to
You
go?
work for Barstool. What time are you going?
It's through our show.
What time? I know.
Your
what time,
show.
Thank you. What time are you going?
I was just gonna go when it opens. Yeah, tell them to go when.
What
it
time
opens.
is that?
I think it's at 10 a.m. No, but I'll be here. There's no
No,
reason.
I'll be sitting here.
If my boss says it's not- if my boss says it doesn't
I have a
matter.
fucking key to this place, so I'll be knocking on the door at 10 o'clock like an asshole.
He can go. He's fine. He's a big boy. He can do it.
No, he needs you there.
No, he doesn't because my boss said that I'm not needed there. So
We'll see. That store is in the Social Plaza, by the way, in Braintree. Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, or at the Burlington Mall. Shop online at Miltons.com. Get all your stuff. Get that suit like Nick's going to get. You look great. Buy one, get one free. Suit event is going on as we speak. Wide selection of suits. Nick will take a look. Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill. There you go. Or the Burlington Mall, or shop online at Miltons.com. Go to Miltons.com right now. We love Miltons. So go help them out. Go to blindmike.net, of course, as well as we said at the beginning of the show.
Thank you.
What's going on there other than the all this wackiness?
Well, for the more serious business,
Yeah,
for
thank you.
Why You Laughing listeners, the firing of Anthony Cumia episode, which is on Patreon now, that'll be up tomorrow.
Nice.
And then the next couple episodes after that, I'll be recording the next couple of days, would be Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin?
Yes.
Wow.
That's right. I actually watched that Downey Jr. movie.
Listen, you defend him, okay?
He's lived an interesting life.
Yeah.
And I think the one after that is going to be the brief rise and rapid fall of one Dat fan.
Oh, well, yeah.
So,
it feels like it's time.
we had to. Yeah.
I think Dat fan, he'll never be on your show, you don't think?
Oh, I don't think. He doesn't seem like a playful guy. No.
If we booked him and didn't joke, like, and treated him like he was a real guy, he'd come on, right?
I don't know because he's so there's this, like Bobby Lee is a big comedian.
Yeah.
And I think he's kind of goofed on Dat fan a little bit, but like with love.
Oh, I like that.
Loves him. And Dat fan will never do it. I've not seen him do a lot of podcasts, but he does much smaller ones. So I don't know. I don't know if it's about the size with this guy.
He's got some dates. Look at his site right now.
He's been on the road 48 days in a row.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Jesus. And he's making money?
I don't know. He said he had one joke where he's talking about being in Florida.
Yeah.
With his California license plate. And I was like, you drove to Florida? Like, he's just driving around the country.
So he's just doing shows anywhere?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's his core humor?
Well, you're not going to believe what his Asian mother sounds like.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Crazy voice.
So we're back Friday. Can you do the show Sunday night, Mike, or no?
I believe so, yeah.
Dave, or no? You're not going to be at Milton's?
No, unless you're at Milton's on Sunday night. No,
I mean, you have Sunday breakfast with your mom, or no?
probably. Always
Okay,
do.
well, I mean, will you be done joking around by your Twitter account by Sunday night, or no?
Yeah, I'm sure we will be.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yes.
There'll be a lot of laughs at Disney waiting on those lines, laughing at that little Twitter account. Haunted Mansion. Oh, we got 15 more minutes, but look at this.
That account should be very active that week. Because then you can humor. Now you can
Yes.
give us and them laughs.
Nope.
Right, like, oh, these lines. Oh, my God. You know, the Hall of Presidents?
It's not a Kathy joke, though.
What's a Kathy joke?
Kathy joke is about Big Jack and plowing and all
She'd
this
rather
stupid
bang
shit.
Channing Tatum or something. Right?
Channing Tatum.
You're running
Magic
from
Mike.
success. Now you have an audience and you're not willing to play ball.
No, see, maybe I never was trying to be the shit mad people say or whatever.
Of everyone, all the four
Whatever the fuck
kids,
you're talking about.
the 4 children, everyone, are you by far the most excited to be going to Disney?
Out of every single person going? Of the adults, yes. The kids, no. My daughter's very excited.
Okay. I mean, you realize it's great, but then it's like hell once you're there. Like every day is hell at Disney. Although it's not going to be hot, so you should be okay.
I think, I need shit to do. Like, I need to be moving like that.
It won't be hot. It won't be crowded.
Yeah.
Excited like your birthday's right around the corner? Or like just regular excitement?
Please. They would never have the kids do it that way.
It's a month after my birthday, so that's nice.
Yeah, we can't have the kids do that in the same. That's crazy.
They'll throw up like they've had too much cake.
Yeah. You get all like these Disney deals and stuff? Or are you gonna?
No, that's where the headache comes in. But we're not staying at the park, so I don't think we get anything.
Oh, the meal stuff. You won't do any of that. No. So you should just eat at home and then.
Yes. Yep.
Do whatever.
Yeah.
You gonna go to each park?
I think we'll do at least 3. My sister says I have to go to Magic Kingdom twice.
Why should she say
Why?
that?
He says you can't get it all done in one day.
You can. I would disagree that time of year. I think because it's not that crowded.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I like
in January?
I like the holiday. Yeah, because no school. I mean, school's vacation's done. He's going during the school week.
I'm thinking more like winter vacations, but yeah, I guess that makes
Well,
sense.
if it's late January, I think he's okay. Now, evidently, the show's taking a week off. Dave calls a shot. So,
Listen,
I like the Hollywood one.
Hollywood Studios.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, but I think that's a half day, right? So I was thinking maybe
Probably.
Epcot and that one in one.
Yeah, you can do that. They're right there. You can walk that.
Yeah.
Your kids are both excited?
I'm very excited. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did you do the thing where they opened it up like in those dumb commercials and they'd go to Disney World? Or you just tell them?
No, we booked flights for it, and then Kathy told them because Kathy was watching them at that time, and she booked her flight, and then she just so she spoiled the surprise.
Is that an issue or no?
No, not really. No.
Oh, was it or no?
No, not really. No.
Do you curse moments like that? Because you're like, I'd rather reveal that on Twitter.
Clearly, yes.
Are you be tweeting from Disney?
Ruin the
like
surprise
Portnoy?
for baby Dave again.
Yeah, it's true.
Gotta stop drinking.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. All right, so we're back Friday with two people. I don't even know who these people are. I know Kevin Cullen. I don't think it's actually him.
You'd be surprised.
And who's the other guy, Dave?
Cullen.
I said Cullen, Dave. Who's the other guy?
Lord Kevin.
They're both.
Cullen.
Yeah, sorry. I got a little confused there.
Okay. Anything on the network, the KMS network? They bitch we don't promote it. I don't know.
I think they're doing another Mike and the Minifans. I believe
Okay.
BA is hosting this
Oh,
week.
fantastic.
I believe another
Should go
person was
well.
scheduled to, and they got kicked off by Manners.
Wait, what? Who was that?
That's just what I'm hearing.
What? Who was that?
I'm hearing Madawaska Rob was supposed to host, and Manners kicked him off it.
Do you have his number, Madawaska Rob?
Let me see.
I assume
Call
that's
up. He's a drip.
based on
But
your edict.
What
Not edict, but you said you didn't care for him.
I didn't say that. I just said he's kind of boring. He's a nice guy. Do you think you added a lot to that episode? Don't say he's a nice guy. I know you're.
I think
know
he
you-
added a certain energy.
Okay, yeah. I know your quirks. Oh, I should be in solidarity with him. This is him, right?
Yeah.
Is it a scally cap?
Yes.
Very nice.
It's my MVP, Scally Cap.
Nice.
Hey, you've reached the phone of Robert Doherty.
Okay.
There you go.
Good enough.
You've doxed him.
His mom's a nice person. Well, it's too bad. I mean, he's not that sensitive. Because I know he was very jealous about Clemmer, if I remember. He left the world for like a year. Clemmer like ruined him.
Yes.
Who, Rob?
Yeah.
Well, I think he despised him.
No,
Yeah,
but
I
he
don't
also
think
was
he's a fan.
mad he was in here. Like he was mad that it all worked out for him.
Got it.
Oh.
But he
that
never
should've been his-
never adds anything. Like he's a nice guy, but he doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I thought he was good for that Mutt episode because it's really just.
He's fine. That's what I mean. But he wasn't like if he's leaving because I made fun of him on the show on the Kirk Minahan show that he listens to every day.
Oh,
he probably,
no.
He probably shouldn't.
No,
be doing
I think
that.
That's not what I meant. I meant Menners saying,
Oh.
hey, Kirk said you're out of here.
That's the rumor I'm hearing.
That'd be bad. If that's the case, we're putting everything on pause. I'm dead serious. Call the Australian idiot. What time is it there?
I don't know if
It is
Too bad.
1:20 a.m. Right?
he's on call.
That's the heavy lies the crown. We got to solve this stuff. I saw Mutt trying to be like wacky and tweet things from the parade the other day. Did you see that?
No.
The Chelmsford parade. That was sad. He's better off just sticking to being boring. I know he can't win, but I mean,
That's a tough thing, and I understand that when you try and go out of your comfort zone for attention, but it's not your strong suit. I get it.
It won't go through. I don't know if it's.
What do you
an
mean it won't go
internet-
through?
Like I just clicked it and it's an international thing, but hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to type it out.
probably a good way to do it.
Download WhatsApp. Call him on that.
So I should do.
Go for it.
See? Keeps doing this.
I think it was McGinty.
Are you sure, though?
No, I'm not. It bothers
Let's
me.
not leave on a cliffhanger.
I feel like he was on that team. I think we're 26-4 that 8th grade year. Not as good, but good.
We can't get a roster, an official roster.
Should. There's got to be a historian on that team.
This call is being routed by Google. The cost of this call is 2 cents per minute. You have 4.
Make it quick.
International.
2 cents a minute?
Yep.
Jesus, that's going right in my profits.
Call failed.
What the fuck?
Maybe he blocked us.
You He's drunk with power. Do we remove him, Dave, yet? Are we there yet or no?
No, I mean, these are just rumors and speculation. You know how people get wild in the DMs. It could, I don't know. I don't know what's the truth.
Yeah, we're going off my Dave guesses.
Yeah.
It's like this guy is like, he's a nice guy that's drunk from Canada, whether he hates the show, I don't care. But like, he's going to stink as the host of that show. Like, that's not going to be a watchable program.
No, but was it ever?
No, that's a good point.
He does come
Mike and the Minifans?
from a Mike
Yeah,
and the
I get it.
Minifans background.
Dig it, you
Here's
right
my
there,
comment.
Mike. Yeah, you don't have to do that?
Listen, some people loved it, some people hated it. That was
I'm a fan. I was a
Yes.
big Mike. I was a big Mike. And
Great
Justin as
program.
well.
Great program.
Yeah.
But I don't know if any other person can really replicate that.
That's true.
That we know of.
It's impossible.
I actually think that guy, Rob, actually not be bad at that.
Yeah, I think
He's
he'd be,
into the show. I think
he'd
he'd
be good
actually
at
be-
steering the ship.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's a mistake. That's strike 2.
Oh boy.
So, it's gonna end quickly. I mean, this guy's sleeping away.
It's also possible Rob just had, family stuff come up or something. Work, who knows?
It's not what I'm hearing either, though.
Damn.
It's not what I'm hearing.
I tried.
Well, he won't even be upset, even if you take it away from him. I mean, he's all about the fan first anyway. As long as the network stays
Does it
and
matter?
is thriving. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Fan first guy.
He'll be fine. Oh, totally be fine with it.
Which is why his podcast is on. Oh, wait, it's not on the network, right?
Oh, it's not?
No, I don't. Never mind.
Oh, is that,
What were you
true?
gonna
Is that
say?
true?
What were you going to say?
Is that really true or no?
No, his podcast is not.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, it's 2 of
Oh,
them.
that's a great question. I was wondering the same thing.
Is that really true?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes.
These guys are all nuts. We just give it to Shane. He'll
Maybe
fuck
it's-
it up.
Maybe trying to place ads on the podcast is easier or something. I don't know.
Oh, is
Who
that
knows?
going on? Well, listen, the ads are off his talent. There's no doubt about it.
true.
Look, it's the. Don't get me started. Start breaking my fucking back on this live show. I got calling Nikki at the food court at the fucking Braintree tomorrow after getting their suits together.
Nope, I'll be here.
I'll be either crawling. I'll be climbing through the windows to try and get in here because I have a fucking key. Joe Rogan has a key to his place. Probably doesn't. Actually.
No, he waits for Jamie to get there.
Probably. I don't get that joke. All right. BlindMike.net. That is you got to go subscribe to. We'll see him Sunday night. A lot of Mike next week. Jeez, a lot of Mike next week.
Whew.
Hang on.
Why so much?
I'm saying road trip.
Oh, true. Okay.
Rotor. Having some laughs.
Yeah.
The good old days back in the Waska.
Damn straight.
You
Taking it by storm.
Do you have a working? Oh, you do. You have a passport.
Oh, I do. Yes.
I could see you going over, seeing Bruce, strolling
right.
through Edmonton. Who knows? I don't know. You got an hour to kill. It's right there. You can walk right over the bridge.
I don't see why not.
I think I stayed in Canada in
You did?
2020. Yeah.
So do you need to go through customs for that and everything, or whatever that is?
To go to another country?
Yes. Yeah.
Nope. No, I just jumped in the river, swam across, and there.
No, but I'm saying every time you must have gone back and forth.
Yeah, but
several
it's
times.
very because I think it's just a shitload of. I think a lot of people live and work in each one. Not a lot.
That's what I guess that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Is
it
easier?
wasn't like a thorough.
Yeah.
And I had nothing. I brought a bag. You know? But that's a good question. I don't know because there's a shitload of trucks. That bridge is all new now. I think, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
The bridge collapsed in the time that we.
McDonald's is gone.
Yes.
We don't even know if Stacy's still there or not. Who knows? She'll be dead.
A lot of questions. My suspicion is it's probably exactly the same.
It's probably true. Jeff's is still there. We know that. Rick's is still there. We know that. All right. So we're back Friday with those guys, Dave?
Correct.
All right. We'll talk to you then.